up to the stage. Hello, everybody. I'm talking to somebody y'all probably want to see today. Hello. Let's see who I have over here. I saw what some people were in here, but go to the comments. Hi, Jessica. Hello, Cruise Nuts. How are you doing? This is Miss Cruise Nut here. How's everybody doing today? And welcome on board to Let's Talk. I hope everybody had a blessed day. And we have two people in our lives, and we're going to wait. And there is a green check mark by your face, Mama. Hello? I just, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. I don't know. I don't think so, but if you need to check and see, hey, Perfection Bacon, so can I have more than six? I hope not. Well, I went into my stream yard and hit the 10, huh? And hit the 10 o'clock because that was the only one. Hi, Mike's Chaotic. How you doing? Thank you guys for coming in. Welcome on this Tuesday night. Please, thank you so much. Yeah, you need to. Hey, D-Moo, I see D-Moo down here. Let me find my little cursor. You know what? I know what. I need to. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me, bye, Mona. I'm sorry. My mouse hooked up and I know it makes noise. I'm so sorry. Hey, Jane Doe, how you doing? Hello, D-Moo. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, how are you? I went
I
on your page. I
am
don't
good.
see the live. I had to come on Mona's page to see it.
You say what?
I said I went on your page. I didn't see the live, but I came on Mona's page and I saw it.
We were just talking about that. She was wondering if she did something wrong. So what I am trying to see if I can go to my page.
It doesn't matter. So what's going on?
No.
What you got going on?
Well, oh my goodness. First of all, I want to just drill a hole in your head. Hey, wrong person all the time. Thanks for coming and get into your head. By you say 72. Did you say 17 or 72 fig trees?
Say it again.
How many fig trees did you say you had?
Oh, I have 17. I'm just talking about the ones in ground.
You have
So
17 in
let me do the,
ground.
let me do the count so that way I can be accurate. I got two in the front, five on the side, that's five. Then I got, yeah, 17 in ground, and I have three in pots. I have no seven in pots.
So that's 24.
Yeah.
And hey Bob Brownlee, how you doing? Thanks for coming. You guys, we a little crossed up here, and I don't see where I can go to my channel and do this for my channel. So we're gonna be good. Um, I'm talking to Mr. D Wood. Mr. D Wood, good Lord, D Mood,
It's
D
all
Mood.
good.
I was trying to. I did a quick video on my deck because I haven't been videoing and stuff because it's been too hot. My phone won't cooperate, whatever. And I was out there trying to finish and get the video out before I came on so people could see the video. And then I was inviting them to the live tonight. But YouTube did something crazy. They held up the video and they were doing something with it. Then they said once they released it, which was 10 minutes ago, that it was going to take 3 hours to download.
Yeah, I've had that happen, and it actually don't take that long. But yeah, sometimes YouTube do be doing some funky stuff.
I was like, you know what? I was talking to Mo and I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete it. And I had the part on there that was welcoming everybody and asking them to come tonight. And I was telling them about your channel and, Gulf Coast Granny's channel and everybody else's channel who's supposed to be on tonight. I said, you know what? I'm just going to go in and edit that part out and just send the video out in the morning. I don't know
And
what
then
they were doing, you
go with
know.
it.
Yeah, at first I was getting frustrated, but then I was like, just let it go. I'm doing fine. Always that girl, number one. Just trying not to get my feathers ruffled here with YouTube, you know.
But you
But
know what's funny, Miss Gail? I'm getting production off my stuff as far as the figs. I'm getting production off the one in pots quicker than I'm getting the one in the ground.
what?
Yeah.
What?
But the one in the ground, when I do get production, they're huge.
Okay, they're bigger.
Yeah, they're bigger.
Mine in the pots, when they come on, of course, they're like little knots. Then it seemed like it take them forever to get big.
There's a guy that I follow out of North Carolina that he all he does is figs. And he says once you see it, it takes 30 days to go ripe. And then once it starts going ripe, it takes another 30 days to get it to the consistency that you want it.
I
And
think I looked it up and I saw that. It once you
yeah,
see it, it takes 60
so
days.
far I've been working. But see, once I see them, I go put those little wedding bags. I think they call them.
Yes, I did that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because once they form, some of the figs have eyes in the bottom, and it'll cause fig worms to crawl up in them and lay eggs.
Ew, no, not fig worms. I never heard of fig worms. What they
I've
come
never
from?
I've never seen one, but that's what he was saying. But what I've seen is ants. I've seen red ants and black ants, but I haven't seen any fig worms because, like I said, I have the bags, and the bags I got from a good friend of mine that's a gardener, Fifi Urban Gardener.
Yeah,
She's the one.
Fifi.
Yeah, she's the one that turned me onto those bags. So I went on Amazon and ordered it, and I got like 200, and I got it for like $3. It's not a
Right.
lot.
Can I run the car? Thank you. And the word is organza bad. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Um,
organza. That's it.
so mine had some kind of oriental name. I got about 200 too, but I went through them pretty quick though because I was bagging my fruit. But
Yeah.
because the first ones I got did not have the drawstring that did this. It was just on one side, and those are horrible. So hey guys, desire for me, how you doing? Oh, somebody's in the basement. Oh, that Miss Girl, that little girl. Hey Felicia,
Hey
how
y'all,
you doing?
Hey, Felicia.
I'm good. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm running a little late.
Oh, it's okay. You're looking out cute, love that little hairstyle. Yes, yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
I took
Yes,
my
ma'am.
twist out.
Oh, it looks cute. But they're organza back, and as a matter of fact, the video that I'm releasing tomorrow now, unfortunately, um, I did put one or two organza bag on my fig, and I may double up on it because the birds, when they try and go at something, they'll tear up the bag. I'm having to do it on my tomatoes
Yeah,
because
I've had them go at the bag, and they've literally they've tried to punch a hole through. It
yeah,
doesn't work. They actually damage the fruit, but that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
But I've been using the bags for my bell peppers. I've been protecting my bell peppers because I have some kind of critter that from starting small, they drill holes in there, and then as the pepper gets bigger, the holes get bigger. So that has been working for me. I'm finally starting to save my bell peppers. Finally.
Whoa! So
Hmm.
you've been dealing with that since your bell pepper's been growing, and you're
Yep.
not
And
been able to get a good bell pepper.
I've literally since the bell peppers came in, I've only gotten 3 bell peppers,
Wow.
and
Whoa!
I've gotten rid of so many bell peppers. It's like I'm fertilizing and I'm feeding some kind of pest. But
Wow!
but ever since I put what do they call it, the
Organza.
organ bags on there, I haven't
Hmm.
had any problems. And
Wow!
so I
Uh,
sent you that one pepper. I'm gonna tell you. You saw I put in a note. Be careful with it. Wear gloves when you're touching it. It is really hot.
yes, you sent me the
You know
the
what you want to
stuff
do
on it.
with it? You want to do a test with it? That bag that I sent you, crack that bag and sniff it. And if it burns you, you'll know. Yeah, sniff it. You'll know if it's hot. Just smell it. Just take a
Yeah,
whiff of
really.
No.
Yeah.
it. Listen, you know there's a heat scale for peppers, right? It goes from 1 to 5. Scotch bonnet is number 4. So I'm telling
Oh
you, it's
no. I won't be sniffing the number 4.
man,
I won't have any hairs left in my nose.
it's hot. I mean, whew, it's 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 comparable to a habanero.
Mm.
Oh, well, I
And
have some habaneros out there
Hey,
though.
cruise nuts.
habanero is number 4. Is a 4. Is a 4.
Really?
The
Yeah.
hottest pepper in the world is a Carolina Reaper. It is the hottest pepper in the world.
I thought there was one above the Carolina.
Oh, Carolina Reaper, and then you got the Trinidad Scorpion. Those are the 2 hottest peppers.
Okay.
If there's a new one, because people always doing hybrid stuff, they splicing stuff. I don't know, but when I looked it up and did the research, those were the 2 hottest. Because I wanted to grow pepper because I like eating peppers, but I'm not into pain. I'm not into this hot stuff.
That
I
part.
want to be somewhere medium. That's why I do cayenne. Cayenne is a number 3, so it's right in the middle.
Ooh,
Oh wow, wow! Look,
Hey,
man,
Perfection
I don't
Bacon.
eat hot peppers. We have someone new things you should know. Hi there. You
Hey,
were,
Barb Brownlee.
let's see. Let me highlight you.
Hey, Jane Doe.
You was
Recommended.
recommended.
Yes, she was moderating for another channel and dropped your link.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
Sam.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Things you should
everything.
know. Hey,
Yes.
God's desire for me. I'm trying to speak to everybody. Hey, Wanda
Yeah, y'all
Carjones.
speak to everybody because they want to speak to Felicia. Uh-oh.
Hey, Mike
Uh-oh.
Scott. Chaotic Gardening. What's wrong?
Hey, darling. How you doing? I was going
Hey,
to ask you.
Hi.
Oh,
I didn't
hey,
know if you
always
had to
that
go
girl
there.
number 1. I almost can say it.
How's
Always that girl number 1.
everybody?
We're fine. We're up here talking about these hot peppers that D-Move don't sent me some Scotch bonnet. Now he tells me how hot they are. I'm glad
That's
I didn't
nice. How
open it
hot.
up.
Yeah. Wrong
Listen,
person.
Hey,
What's going on,
hi.
Dad? How you doing?
if you notice, everything I sent you is either Jamaican and I sent you Japanese. Japanese pepper, not pepper, but pumpkin. This year is the first year. And one thing about that pumpkin, it has a nutty, sweet taste. It is delicious.
Which pumpkin? I just found my pumpkin. Which one was that one? The
The
Japanese pumpkin?
kabasha,
Yeah, okay.
and then
So,
both of them are the one that says West Indian pumpkin. It is also a Japanese pumpkin, but it's predominantly in the West Indies, Jamaica,
okay.
Wow.
Caribbean countries. But that Kubusha one, that's strictly out of Japan. And the thing about it is, it can go longer. Most pumpkins, the winter, the summer is when they thrive and they die off during the winter. Well, that Japanese pumpkin will still keep going in November, December.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay, okay,
Because,
okay.
because that's what it's used to in Japan, because it's grown up in the mountains in Japan.
Hey,
Hey, Jane Doe,
going out the
Barb
box.
Brownie,
Hey,
Cassandra.
Going out the
Hey,
box. You
Cassandra.
gave me the best Christmas gift ever. You didn't see me last night when I showed off the cover for my fruit trees, but I am so happy. I'm gonna order some more.
Hey, so blessed.
I have to
Those
move my-
things were, man, that was the best thing ever, actually, because I
Wow.
know I can save my fruit now. Hi,
I'm so
Cassandra South Fulton. Hello,
Hey, Wanda Carjones. Hey, Cassandra.
so blessed. Hello, Wanda Car. Thank you. And God's desire. Yes, I'm still like ballying around the house because when you go through a lot of changes with your fruit trees or your vegetables and with the bugs or whatever, and you get something that is gonna work,
Right.
and so you can have your fruit and your vegetables. It is such a blessing. So
Right.
thank you,
True.
thank you, thank you. I want to cry. It was so wonderful. Did you see it? The
I did not.
Oh, it's made of what kind of materials that we said it was made out of? Not the organza, but what's the other material like organza?
Two.
Tulle. Made
Tulle
out
was
of
a
tulle.
Yeah, cool.
And it is. I'm gonna show it to you again. Hold on, y'all. Just entertain yourself. Wait a minute.
Because I thought you'd probably be doing a video. I would probably see it down there. Hey, Divine. Now I heard you said that you got some stuff, some grapes in your yard, but you don't go get them. What happened? There's snakes back there or something? Okay, and you down in Florida, y'all got poisonous snakes down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any grapes on my vine or not, but I'm afraid to go out there until I
I
clean up.
had plenty
Until I
on
can
my
see.
vine.
Hey,
This is a
unfortunately, I
zipper.
can't even
This
say
is a
that.
zipper at
Okay,
the
there it
bottom.
is.
This is 8 by 8, 8 feet by 8 feet. If you're growing, if you are a grower for fruit trees or whatever, this thing right here, you just put it over your fruit tree or your fruit bush, or you, like you were saying, D-Lou, with your peppers,
Mm-hmm.
and you could cuff it at the bottom, or you just zip it up and nothing, the ants and bugs can't get up other stuff if you have it on the ground.
Right.
Okay.
And this thing right here, I am so happy to see. Because I had thought about creating something like this myself to have someone else have already done it and save me the trouble. Y'all have no idea. 8 feet by 8 feet. So you're talking
Wow,
about a
that's
small
big.
backyard gardener who has fruit trees. We don't need 10 feet and 12-foot fruit trees anyway. You can't get to that.
Well,
You,
Right.
it was just like I was saying. My fig tree is 7 feet. When I cut, like I said last night, I cut it down to 2 notes.
Wow.
And then once I cut it down to 2 notes, then I cover it over with grass clippings for the winter. Basically, I put them to bed. But my goal is I cut it down so low that it's only going to probably try to go back up to 7 feet again. I'm like
okay.
you. I want to be able to reach the fruit.
Right.
Yes.
If it's too tall, I'm not going to be out there with no ladder. I'm not going to do all that extra stuff. No. God helped me out though. What happened was the wind blew it down. So
Ooh,
all
Wow.
the fruit is hanging down. So it's reachable.
Oh,
I,
okay.
Mm.
the heavy rain hitting the leaves and wind, it just literally just pushed it down.
oh,
So everything is
Wow.
4 feet. So it's within. Thank God I'm 5'9", so it's just easy to pick it.
Before short people, short folks. I'm out there almost. And he says this netting has UV coating, will not degrade in
Right.
the sun. That's what I'm talking about. Looking out all the way around for us gardeners. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys got to go get it. Now let me tell you.
So now, do you cut all your pigs down that short?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put them all the way to at least 2 notes down. I do them the
talking
same
about fig trees or any kind of tree.
I do them the same way I do my grapes. That's once I learned how to prune certain trees, especially if they're in containers, because that way you contain the roots. Yeah, I take them all the way down and then I just cover them over. Now, there's 3 figs that I have in containers that I bring in my garage, but I told myself, I'm leaving them outside. It might as well. It's cold as heck in the garage in the wintertime. It's not a
Yep.
heated garage. But
Yeah,
the
but it does keep it
the
does
walls
keep
are protecting it.
it does keep the frost from forming on it. So even if it's cold in your garage, it will keep it from the leaves, the actual tender tissues from freezing.
There is no tender tissues when you cut it down to 2 notes. It's
That's
all
true.
wood. It's all wood.
Yeah.
So that's why last year was the year that I decided to put them in the ground because I'm like, why am I bringing them inside? So I cut them down that low and covered them over. Where I got that technique from was I watched this Korean farmer. He grows figs. I watched him how he did his. Basically, what he does, he puts dirt and grass clippings, does that, but he does an extra. He takes a grass covering sheet and he covers on top of it and pins it down with rocks, and he just leaves it out.
Uh,
And then once fall gets ready to start kicking in, he cleans all that stuff off. He goes out there with water and sprays all that stuff off, and it just takes off. Because the way figs work, like with most fruit trees, you're not gonna get fruit but onto the new branches.
exactly. Now my fig,
Okay.
It will
my
not.
Celeste fig died back not last
Hey,
year, but
my
year before
bad.
last. It died back year before last, and but last year it didn't die back, and it's huge. It's 10 feet tall, but the branches that were still left out there, the figs are at the top of that. It's not at the bottom of that. And so, yeah, I definitely will cut it back this year.
Well, what I
Now-
did too is I noticed when I left, there was a couple I left because I wanted to see what would happen. So there was what is it, Brabble fruit on it? The Brabble, the Brabble,
Uh-huh.
like the beer, whatever they call it. So I left those out there with the branches. But what I noticed, like Felicia just said, that it was dying back. But the problem is, it's still there, so it's rotten, and then you got to wait for it to completely die off. So instead of me doing all that, I just cut it all down.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Now,
cut mine.
how do you do your grapes?
I cut it down same way, but this one I go to 3 nodes, excuse me. I cut
Mine is so
I cut all the vines back to 3 nodes, and guess what? 3 nodes at the beginning of the season, they just completely branch out. Remember, I was telling you, you saw the video I did where I showed you how I cut it all down because guess what? It's all grown back out again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got a video. Duval, I have a video where I cut my muscadine back. I think I have a before and after. I cut it all the way back. And you just count the nodes. 2 or 3 nodes is all you need. But the problem that I have with it is it grows back so prolifically. Leaves is so you still need to prune during the season, and I don't have that part down.
But see, me, I save my leaves because I use my leaves for different preserves because they have tannin in them. So I save the leaves.
oh.
So I leave the leaves on the tree. So like pickles and different things that you need tannin in, because instead of going
Hey,
and buying,
Mona.
I do it that way. Hey, Mona.
Hey, Mona.
You funny, Mama. You real
Not
funny.
in the chat. Not in the chat.
You better get up here in the picture. She needs to.
Ain't no telling where Mona is. She might be on the road.
Mama need to get up here in the on the panel. I don't know what her problem is, but I got you.
Well, yeah,
Hey,
what you're
I
saying is
so
pretty much
blessed. God desire for me always that girl number one.
Always that girl
but,
number one.
yeah.
So how about raspberries?
I cut every fruit. I cut back. The only fruit that I not cut back is the peach tree, and I told you the story about that, right, Miss Georgia Peachnut?
About which one now?
I'm on the 5-year plan with the fruit trees, and they ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
I just tore 2 of them out. I have 1 left. And I gave it an alibi. I gave it an additional year. You better do something this year coming up. This will be his last year.
You better do something. You better do something.
Now that I'm not even getting baby fruits, no Japanese bugs.
Okay.
When I was getting blossoms and baby peaches, they were just decimating my crops. Now, nothing's coming. No Japanese bugs.
Oh, okay.
Y'all have anything to eat on?
Mona says she need the link. She can't find it.
Oh.
She said she needs somebody to send her the link.
I'll send it to her.
Okay, Felicia, thank you. Yeah, get yourself on up here. So growing out the boxes in growing zone 8A, and those of you who are in growing zone 8A, Cassandra, I know you're in here, and others. He said he cuts his figs all the way down to the ground too. I kind of highlighted that for those of you who are in my growing zone, and I guess covering with some leaves. I was trying to see what he said he did. The same as you do, be moved. So
Yeah.
My question.
I'm not being cut.
When?
Huh?
Because when you cover it up, you're providing warmth, but at the same token, as the spring is starting, you want to remove some of that covering, make it not as hard for it to push out the new branches.
Also around spring, about March.
Yeah, just pull some of that stuff back, and it's gonna push up regardless of what you do. But I try to give it some assistance by moving some of that stuff out of the way.
So we're talking leaves, right? Not hardwood mulch, but leaves.
Yeah, well, I'm talking grass. Like I said, I use grass cutting clippings.
Grass clippings, okay. But as
Yeah,
long as the grass clippings is dry, not green, right?
green is good because green provides nitrogen. But yeah, I dry mine out because like what was this, September? Yeah, like August, September, I start piling it up, so it dries. By the time I'm ready to use it, it's dry. So I
Because I
just
heard
stack
that if it's green and gets wet, it becomes matted.
it
And
becomes matted and moldy. But what I
right,
do is I have a sieve, and all I do is I pull them up and I rub it against it, and it just shreds it, and then I
Yeah.
just put it
So when do you prune your trees?
at the closing of the season when the fruit production stopped or slows. And
Okay.
I
So do you,
make a call. Start pruning everything at the end of November, regardless of what it's doing. I'm cut.
okay. Okay. I was just wondering. Now where are you again?
7B, Virginia.
Virginia. Okay.
so no
That's
matter what it's doing,
that's
it's still
another problem that we have here. One of the problems we have here is that some of the things outside don't really completely go dormant. My muscadines sometimes go dormant, sometimes they do not go dormant. And so when I go out there and prune them, they are weeping. A lot of times the sap is rising in them and they are weeping. I still prune them, but they're weeping. They do not completely go dormant.
It's you as a gardener what you want to do. Like case in point, my blueberries this year got really beat up by the cardinals, the birds. They really beat me up. But I was
Ooh,
also looking at my blueberry bushes, and a lot of the tips were rotting. So what
Yeah.
I did during the season, which is rare, you're not supposed to do that, but during the season, I literally cut them all down to 3 nodes, all of them. Guess what?
Wow.
Because it's during the season, they all grew back.
you
Yeah.
see your blueberries?
My blueberries,
You come down to 3 nodes?
the 3 nodes.
And you know what's so funny? We listen to these other channels. They say don't prune your blueberries. If you do, prune them very little. So listen here. It depends.
It depends. It
Your
depends. Now,
your
what blueberries do you have? Do you have high bush blueberries, low bush blueberries? What blueberries do you have? What variety?
I have a bush. I have 2 bush blueberries, and I have 2 cane variety blueberries, and I just cut them back. It doesn't matter what they were. Once I learned how to do the 3 or 4 node cutting, I use that same principle on everything. I don't care what kind it is. They getting cut.
So what D-Mood is touching on, and what most people don't know, is that
Oh Lord.
most hardwood plants, not pines, not carnivores, but most hardwood plants will sprout. Almost all of them will sprout. And so if they're damaged, even if they're damaged down to the ground, they will sprout back from their roots, and you can capitalize on that. Now, some carnivores will sprout as well, but not all. So you have to be careful when you're talking about carnivores. But hardwoods,
What are you saying?
that's what we're
Carnivore?
looking at. We're looking at almost all of our fruit trees are hardwoods,
Hey Felicia, what are you saying?
Hey
Carnivores?
mama, thank you for
like
coming
pine
in.
trees.
Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
Where
First
you
of
How
all,
you
when
been?
somebody
You
come in
doing?
the
saying the
room,
wrong
allow
word.
them to speak. Come
Where
on,
you
I've been
been?
gone forever and a day, and y'all ain't even acknowledged me. You know
Oh
what?
Yes, I
God.
did.
But hello, yeah, hey, Duval, how you doing, dear? Good
Everybody
to see
acknowledge you.
you. I
So praise yourself.
appreciate you.
Hey Ivy.
Hey, Miss Peach Nut. Hey, D Moo. Hey,
Thanks,
Felicia. How
thanks for
y'all
coming on.
doing?
Thanks for
Hello.
All
coming on
right,
your
all
vacation.
right.
Hey, everybody in the chat, how y'all doing?
You
I
gotta
don't
Good.
know.
you gotta acknowledge
Look at
when
here. Huh?
Conifers. I'm
you gotta
sorry.
acknowledge when you
Wrong
using it.
word. Conifer, not
Well, I
carnivore.
was trying to, come in and say hello. I am on vacation. Miss Peachnet told me I had to come on here.
Yep.
And I can't, I'm on the phone and I can't see, but I would like to acknowledge the people that has come into the room, because I was in the bushes and I see that ain't nobody speak to the new people in the room. There's new people in the room, y'all.
I did.
What? Who was
Miss
that? Oh,
Mona.
well, thumbs up should know. Hey, things you should know. Look, hey, how
We
you
spoke to
doing?
her.
Look
We
at
spoke
here.
to her.
We spoke.
How
We
you
spoke to
doing?
her.
Look, yeah, you might have. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't even see it. I'm sorry, I can't see.
That's all
Look,
right.
hey, always. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Barb. Look, hey, D-Move. Going
They
out the box. Good to see you. Look,
Hey,
I
growing up,
don't want
Bob,
nobody
somebody
to
to speak
be
to you.
yes.
said they
If
miss
I did
you.
not speak to you, I apologize. Now I can't see and carrying on. But
They said they miss you.
Yeah,
I
you
want to
all
thank
in
you
the
all for
camera.
coming.
You.
I can't see, so I'm doing this peach nut right now. So look,
This right here.
You have good,
look, we've been
good,
twins right about now, baby. Look at here.
See y'all
good,
wrong.
Look,
Jane has said
look,
everybody for her.
uh,
Jane
look.
Doe
But
said,
you know what?
Ain't the word about Zion.
How you been doing, D-Move?
I'm good.
He dropping all
Yeah,
this knowledge
good,
on these
good,
fruit trees
good.
and stuff, girl.
Good
He
to see
moved
you
with all
again.
the
Enjoy
figs. He
you in
got the
the other
figs going on.
podcast.
What's your
Thank
question?
you,
Things
dear.
you should
What's
know.
your questions for me? What's your questions?
Hold on.
Who has
Miss
a
Peach
question?
said yesterday she had questions for you.
You say you had a bunch of questions for me. What's your question?
She did.
Yeah. Well, let's see. You answered one about how you do it in the wintertime, how you cover your fig trees in the wintertime. The other one was about how many did you have, which was you said 17 in the ground and 7 in pots.
And mhm.
And you said that you made me feel a little bit better about myself because you said the ones in the ground grow slower and produce slower, but once they produce, they're larger than the ones in the pot. The ones in the pot grows faster, produce faster, but they're smaller.
Correct.
What are you feeding your fig tree?
Water.
What? What do you mean water?
She said water.
Hey, I'm biased.
Hey, I'm
I, I'm
biased.
I'm feeding.
Hey,
I'm feeding
bias.
water.
Wait a minute. Okay, so even
Say,
in the
wait a minute. Let him
Go
explain.
ahead.
Let him explain.
okay,
Go ahead with your follow up question.
even in the pot, just water.
Water.
What did you pot? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so what did you plant them in?
I planted them in the with compost, vermiculite, and a peat moss combination, which is it's a fluffy, aerated soil of my own making. So water and
Hey,
literally,
personally intrigued arts.
I try to give it.
Are you making your own compost or you buying it?
Hey, Tracy.
This is something that I bought, but I typically go make my own.
Hey, passionate tree guard.
So if you bought it, which brand did you use?
Um, it's what it is tree compost. What is it called? It's a company out of Maryland. I got it at the what do y'all call it? The blue store, the blue box store.
Okay, so you
Oh,
got it
yeah.
from the blue
Yeah.
box store. Okay, and it's some
Yeah.
tree company compost out of Maryland, but I can get it at the blue. So your formula, which obviously is wonderful because all you're doing is giving it water once you plant it in your compost, and you say peat moss.
Okay,
And
well, what I did was I went and looked up the morphology of the tree, the plant or tree, however you want to say it. Figs are desert plants, so they don't have a lot of water, so there's not a lot of fertilizer. So what I do is I water them 3 times a week,
Yep.
Monday,
Wow.
Wednesday, and Saturday,
oh,
because I know they don't require a lot of water because they're gonna go and search for their own water.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I basically let them have the conditions that they would have out in nature. I don't go against nature. I go with whatever. The only thing I did that went against nature was I planted them in the soil mix that I
Yeah.
made up. But beyond that, I don't add anything to it.
Oh, okay. So
Now,
in
like
the
my Korean melon and my sugar babies and my stuff like that, I would give it some 511 or some 0 10 10.
okay, the
Hello, Gloria.
more bloom. Okay,
Yeah,
so in the pot, since it can't go out and search for its own water, you still
no,
just
it
do.
doesn't. The roots are already punching through the pot. It's going through. It's in the ground.
Now we're cooking with some grease. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So
Hi,
yours
Gloria Elliott.
have punched through
Yep.
and they are rooted in the ground.
Yep.
Help me think that I ain't too crazy. Because I'm thinking they just in the pot and they
Yeah.
are not, they just, circling or whatever. If they're in a grow bag, they're air prone. But yours have punched through the bag of the pot.
What I'll do is the next time I do a video, I'll let you actually see how thick one of the branches is that's in the pot. It's literally as big as my arm.
Yep.
Oh wow.
That's
Wow.
why I say when I cut them all the way down because I'm making the assumption that it's trying to take over the pot with roots. So if I don't cut it down and it goes big, then the pot won't be enough for it. I'll literally have to cut it out the pot.
Yep.
Plus,
Oh, Mona, you
what I
listen to
do
this too?
this is the second year I've had in the pot. The first year, what I did out the pot was I took it out the pot and I cut the roots down. I cut the bottom down to make it work for putting new roots.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna do this year because I went and bought a bigger pot. Last year they were in 5 gallon pots, and this year they're in 7 gallon pots. So they're in a bigger container.
7 gallon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gradually move it up. But what
Yeah.
I'm hearing,
Oh.
okay, you have the pot, and this is the soil level in the pot. This is the ground under here. It has gone through the ground, punched roots through the hole in the pot, and it's in the ground. So when you cut your tree, your fig tree down, you cut it level with that in the pot, and then
Mhm.
put mulch on top of that, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But see, because
This
because
is
I
just,
leave,
I'm sorry.
because I leave about I would say I leave about 5 inches because when I
Oh,
water
Tina.
at least 5 inches so it's saturated.
Hey,
Because
Miss
a lot
Linda.
of water just runs through, but I fill the pot. So there's 5 from where the root ball, the base of the root is to the top of the pot is about 5 inches of nothing but space. And I fill that with water. So when I cut it
Hey,
down,
Miss Linda.
I cut it very low, but I'm cutting it where I see nodes.
Nodes. That's the part.
Let's say for instance, I'm cutting it down. If I don't see a node, I'm going to go up higher.
Right.
Once I see a
Okay.
node, because it doesn't make any sense to cut it lower than a node. Then you don't have any regrowth.
Right. Because that's where the real growth comes from. It comes from the nodes. If you don't have the nodes, then you have a problem.
Yeah. So hold your thought for a minute. We have who came into to our house here. New Orleans Garden. Thank you so much for coming.
PIA.
Gloria Elliott. Thank you so much for
Gloria
coming.
Elliott.
We got Mona.
Right out
We
the box.
hijacked Mona off her vacation, so she's sitting. She's sitting back. She's gonna get me. Did I miss anybody else? The things you should know. Thank you for sending people over. I really appreciate that. And we are.
Did you get unbiased?
Unbiased is up in here.
Yeah.
Hey,
What,
little girl.
Deborah?
How you
Hey,
doing?
Jones True.
Jones
Hey, Jones.
Hey, Debbie.
Thank you so much for coming. This is gonna probably answer a lot of questions that people have, like myself, and I know Mona was dealing with what tree was that you have that grew through the pot, and you were having problems with it. Which one of
Was
your
that your
trees?
friend Jack?
My mulberry tree.
Your mulberry tree. How
Actually,
No.
all my trees them bust through the pot, and I messed around and was trying to move a pot, and the young man ended up breaking the root of the moringa tree that busted through the pot, and the root, the stalk of it was like not the stalk, but the root that busted through was like that big around.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it comes back next year.
It
A
will.
lot of the leaves fell off, but I'm like, well, maybe I need to go on and just put it in the ground and let it do its thing. But I gotta wait for it. Well, I'm not at home right now, so I can't do nothing. But when it cool off, I might just transfer it over or whatever.
Okay, Anna Backyard Gardener, thank you for coming. So, D
Hey,
Moon, you
Indiana.
heard what
Hello,
Mona said her issue
Indiana.
was, and what was that you just showed me? Was that a sugar baby?
So this is from the brown. This is from
Brown
the brown
chicken.
turkey. This is the one that was in the container,
Okay.
and
Hey,
this is
Indiana Backyard Gardener.
my Korean melons.
Hey,
Oh,
Gloria
that's good.
Elliott.
Okay.
Yes, that baby right there.
That look
And
good.
this is the sugar babies that I harvested, and I completely harvested. I planted 4 seeds, and it gave me 10 sugar babies.
Oh wow.
Oh,
And so I
That's a
saved
big,
take
that's a big
seeds
big.
for the next upcoming year. The one that was the sweetest so far is the one that I saved the seeds.
Okay.
oh,
But I
okay.
want
Okay.
to talk to what Mona just talked about with the root situation. So what I did is I have stuff in containers where the roots have punched through the container and are in the ground. And like you, I was cutting the grass, and sometimes you're trying to move stuff so you can cut around it. And I'm like, it's not moving. So what I do is when I do find that towards the end of the year, I will move it and completely cut the bottom roots because it's gonna make it push new roots. The only things that I would try to stay away from trying to cut is the taproot, but everything else I'm cutting.
And so
Oh,
moringa has a large tap root that
Now,
goes deep.
moringa is one of those that you don't want to cut.
Yeah, that goes deep. Really, if you can grow moringa in the ground, you should grow it in the ground. But if you're in an environment where you cannot grow it in the ground, just know that that tap root is large and it is strong,
Yeah,
and it will punch through. So
I grew moringa, and I had moringa tea, moringa powder, but I had an adverse reaction to moringa, so I don't eat food.
Wow.
oh, okay.
So that's why
So,
when I hear people pushing herbs and stuff, some herbs react to us differently. Not all of us can do every single herb that we reading about and
that
drinking
part, you have to be careful when you introduce new things into your system.
into your system. Because I did I tried the moringa thing, and I was having hot flashes. I was like, what's going on? I'm going through menopause. That I cut
Yeah, that part.
once once I stopped that, all of that stopped. So
simple
That's
yeah,
right, Indiana.
advice.
Do your own research.
you got
Yeah,
to.
Yep. Do
everybody
your
has to do their own
own
research.
research.
And
You got
that's
to.
what I was saying. Stop. And my video didn't get put out, but stop taking everybody's word for what they say about gardening because different situations,
I
different
got some for
people, you can take the knowledge that they have given to you, but take and do your own research,
Yeah.
And be
on
careful and be careful introducing stuff into your diet too. I mean, let me just say this. If you're making a tea and you're mixing up, 5 different things to make the tea, if you've had 4 of those things and you have a reaction, then you know it's the 5th thing that's caused the reaction because you've had the others before, or it's a combination of those things.
Yep.
But
Right.
so you have to be careful. If it's a new something, you've never had it before in your life, I wouldn't go whole hog on it, and drink it every single day
And
with a whole bunch of other stuff.
because,
Try a little bit at a time to
yeah,
see
it,
if you're going to
because
react to it.
there
Because
are some gardeners on here that they will literally with their videos bully you into doing certain things or try to bully you.
yeah,
Tell people all the
yeah,
time.
you have to be really careful. Anybody can be allergic to anything.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be an allergic reaction in order for you to have a reaction. I know I can't eat certain things every day. I know that there's certain things I can't eat at all. Why
Good
would
to
I
see
go
you.
out
that
and
dude.
eat that knowing that what it's going to do to me? I'm not. And I suggest that, you guys, think about your own health and when you're making choices like that.
Thank you
It,
so much,
it,
that dude. And I appreciate the person who recommended you. D Mood, before you get tired of us and decide to leave,
Hey, that dude.
I want to make
That
sure
did.
I understand the difference in covering your fig trees or any berry bush or whatever in the ground versus in a container when you're talking about cutting it down low. Making sure we're clear on that.
Okay.
So I'm listening. In
Um,
the ground, I
okay.
understand you cut it ground level down to 2 nodes or 3 nodes, right? And then you
Right.
cover it.
Right.
In the container,
I do the same thing that I do for the container that I do in the ground.
okay.
2, 3 nodes in the ground, 2, 3 nodes in the container.
Oh, okay.
I am not necessarily as heavily protecting it in the container. I just sprinkle a little bit of grass cuttings on it, but in the ground, I completely cover it because we know in the wintertime the ground freezes.
Mm-hmm.
But in your container, you probably has a plastic container or ceramic. It's giving it a little bit of protection on the sides. Um, so yeah, that's what I do. And in the container, because it's in the container, it doesn't have access to the elements. I'll go out there and I'll give it a half a cup of water because you still want to give it something to keep it
Right.
going during the winter time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you asked me the question like, what do I put on it, and I said water. I mean, I've been asked this question before. I mean, I used to go on another guy's. I went on another guy live. Somebody said, "Nah, you lying. What do you put? What do you put on it?" I'm like, I don't know you from Adam. Why would I have to lie? Now,
Right.
Right.
one thing I always clear up and clean up for people is if I say water, like with my figs, I try my darndest, especially my figs and my blueberry. I try my darndest to feed it rainwater.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes a difference because I definitely noticed the difference with my sugar baby this year. My watermelons or any kind of melons I've grown in the past, for some reason, because they were getting that tap water, that chlorinated water, they were just not working. But this
No.
year, I had the filter, I had rainwater, and look, now I got stuff. I have produce. And like I told you earlier, every day I'm eating figs.
Right.
Now, before it wasn't, I said my production started 2 weeks ago. Every
Yep.
day, every day something is coming. And what I'm saying by that is, as soon as I see it look like it's gonna get ripe, I go put the bag on and
Thank
go back
you.
to the bag. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing right now.
You have a question posed to you, D. News.
Come in. That's what I'm watching. I starting to see them come in, and I'm looking forward to that because that's my winter food source.
Yeah.
Because I ease back on the rice because I try to stay away from a lot of the processed foods, rice and flour. And during the winter time, I kind of stick to root crops like sweet potato or Edo or pumpkins. I don't know if you ever had Edo, just the elephant ears. It's a
Mhm.
root. It's a substitute. Well, I use it as a substitute for potato. It is.
Oh,
It has.
okay.
It has a nutty flavor. You boil it. It looks when you boil it, it looks slimy, but boy, does it taste good. Mm.
Really?
So
Wow.
Yeah.
tell
And you
me,
said it's
the
elephant.
elephant ears, do they, when you have like start out with one, do it keep growing and to make more, or is just that one?
So what I
Mhm.
do is when I harvest it, and I'll do a video when I'm harvesting this year. I cut it in two,
Yeah.
and I stick the top portion back in the ground
Mm.
because no matter what part of it you cut,
Good
it
night,
puts out.
always, that girl.
It's one of those weird
I
plants.
always that girl.
It just puts out roots.
Okay.
No,
Thank
question.
you for coming
Now,
through.
not
If
Telling the
all
people.
elephant.
Thank you.
Hold on a minute, Deval. If you go back and look at some of my videos, I literally have a video where I show you that I have a cut piece, the top portion, that I put in water and then root it. I have a video on my channel.
Okay.
Okay, but
Yeah.
not all
Not
elephant ears are not
all ears
edible, right?
are at all.
For
Some.
poison.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Wait
may
a
have to
minute,
make sure
one
you
at a
get.
time. So what we have here for Duval, you asking about all elephant ears being edible.
Right.
Yes, I was saying that all are not edible, right?
Right.
Some are poisonous. So what you got to do is you got to make sure you have a edible version. And
Yeah, my
what
nephew, he's 17. He's trying to get into gardening and all this, and he was looking at a video on edible elephant ears and went and dug one out the yard and got food poison.
Oh,
This is what I tell people: if you want to find something that's edible and that's not going to poison you, and if you do get poisoned, you can sue. Just go to the Asian market. Go get you one, and then take that one and stick it in the ground. It's just that simple. Because I see people that go to Lowe's and buy it; those are poisonous.
Right,
Those those are strictly for looks.
right.
right,
Really, I watch people in videos digging those up thinking that they're gonna eat them. That shit will kill you.
right.
If
Okay,
you
you
are not sure what you are eating, don't eat it. I had a friend who thought she was eating um wild onions or wild garlic, and what she ended up eating was a tulip bulb. Ended up in the
Oh wow.
hospital.
Oh wow.
Emu, you have a question by Unbiased is highlighted. She is asking, will my pear tree die off in the winter? Planted in ground in April this year.
No.
Who they asking me
Yes,
about a what now?
pear
Pear.
tree.
I have no idea.
No, your pear tree will
No.
not die off. It is the kind of fruit tree that you want to leave outside. None of your
It will
your
not die
fruit
back.
trees-
It's cold hardy. It'll be fine. The leaves will fall off of it, but the tree branches will stay.
Matter of
And
it
fact, I think
needs
it
the
needs
cold.
modification. It needs cold hours too.
Yeah,
If I'm not
yeah, it
mistaken.
needs cold.
it needs the cold. So it has
It'll
to have
be
so many cold hours in order to survive. In
Yeah,
order
yeah.
to fruit.
It'll be fine. It will not die back.
Grow out the
So,
box made a statement to
as far as
Brenda.
my root crops, because that's what I focus on during the winter, is sweet potatoes. I stay away from white potatoes. It's too starchy. From my research, there's other people on here that eat white potatoes. It's not good for you, but okay. So I do sweet potatoes, I do Edo, I do pumpkins, and I also do chayote, which I grow. I didn't grow any this year. I probably end up going to the store and buy. I'm not on one of these unrealistic people that get up here and talk about, oh, I'm only going to eat what I grow. Look, you're not growing everything. Sometimes you got to go to the store. Let's be real. I see that's what drives me crazy. I see some of these garden videos and some of these people are just straight up lying.
Right. And the other thing that gets me
That's
too
why
is
people,
basically people are shifting. They're shifting from the grocery store to the garden store. I'm not buying my food at the grocery store. I'm buying my food at the garden store. But you're still going to the store and buying
what I
stuff.
what I would say, what I had to do for myself is what I did was I said, okay, I'm gonna cut back 50% of what I buy at the store and grow that 50%.
That
And
part.
I put it to the test during the what are we calling that thing that happened in 2020 when we were all under quarantine?
The dad.
The panorama demic.
Yeah, that thing.
The panorama.
So during that thing, me and my wife were not going to the store. Literally, we were doing stuff out our yard, and all my greens I did in my indoor hydroponic setup.
Okay.
We literally live austere. We didn't have to, but I wanted to see could we do it,
Right.
and we did. We did it. We did it for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Year and a half. Just
We
not going to the
basically did.
store and buying stuff. No meat, no nothing. Me and my wife for like a year and a half, strict vegetarian. No meat, no nothing. Just what we could grow.
Yeah, we basically did the same thing here. I think I messed around here and moved something. In case always that girl is listening, good night and thanks for coming. Deborah Bet Zion.
It don't hurt the harvest.
And,
Hello,
uh,
don't hurt the harvest. Good to see you.
Hey, Deborah Bad Zion.
and hello, please don't hurt the harvest. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, you have to take things with a grain of salt when you're watching some of these videos. A lot of them are just for show and tell. That's why I try to keep whatever I'm doing, whether it's good, bad, ugly, pretty, whatever, it is what it is. I don't even do hardly any editing except for at the end of a video. If I need to cut something off, I just don't, show that part. But other than that, I want people to feel comfortable. and knowing the truth and knowing that I am human. I wish I could say I eat totally out of my garden, but I don't. I'm still
Yeah.
learning how to do that, but I don't know if I ever get to that point. But if it gets to the point where there are no grocery stores, or if they have what they have in the grocery stores, everything is
Right,
contaminated like
Mike.
we're going through right now. Good evening, New Orleans Garden. Is she saying it to say goodbye? She's saying hello. I hope that you're saying hello.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
a little behind.
You're a
yeah, I'm
little
behind.
behind.
I
Yeah,
need to
because
come
she's
in
in
and
here.
catch. I'm sorry,
Hey,
Linda. It's
Jamaica.
Hey,
Linda.
Jamaica.
Let me
Hey,
catch. Hey,
Jamaica.
Miss America. Let me catch up. I was trying to catch up on some of the old questions, but I did want to acknowledge what Growing Up the Boss had said about his situation, Felicia, that he did 5 leaves in his dark opal basil tea, and it knocked him out. He couldn't keep his eyes open, so he's just kind of validating what everybody's saying about
You
everybody
have
can't
to
do
be
drugs.
careful
Yeah.
when you are introducing things into your diet, um, because you don't know if you're going to react to them. I mean,
Right.
Hello,
I,
yeah,
don't hurt the process. I mean the harvest. Thanks for coming.
I am
But
definitely. I definitely agree with Felicia. When I did the moringa thing and I started feeling funky, believe it or not, I drank it again, just trying to rule it out. Okay, like, okay, everything else I'm eating, I haven't felt this way. What did I introduce new to my diet that? And so I did it again, and that's when I don't even do it. My mother swears by it because she's the one that turned me onto it, and she's the one that actually gave me the plant.
right.
Um,
But some people are, that's the thing. Some people are sensitive to things and other people are not. I went on an elimination diet and ate very, very simply for a long time. And then I started introducing things back one at a time. And that's when I found out that there are certain things I cannot eat and there's certain things I can. There are certain things if I eat within 24 hours, I'm going to be in excruciating pain and can barely walk. And it's like, what? And there's things that I've been eating my whole life, but I didn't know that that's what was causing the problem.
yeah,
Oh,
But
wow.
once you eliminate them and then you add them back one at a time, then you know it was that. It was that. Yeah.
yeah.
how do
I, I
you?
had an experience a couple years back. I mean, like I said, I'm not a red meat eater, and I have no religious compunction. I just didn't wasn't eating red meat. And a couple years ago, my wife she decided, okay, let's go out, and we went out and we had a burger. Next thing I know, I was at the ER. I thought I had
Right.
food poisoning. And I
Wow.
remember the doctor telling me what happened is my body had forgotten how to metabolize meat,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
eat meat. And then the fact that I tried to eat meat, my body was letting me know it ain't gonna happen, guys. We not doing this.
There's
So
also a there's also a tick-borne disease that causes you not to be able to eat red meat. And if you
Oh,
get that
wow.
tick bite, then you won't be able to eat red meat for a while.
How do you
There-
treat
Wow.
your moringa tree when it gets cold or demoed?
what? How do you do what?
How do you treat your moringa tree? Does it die down?
Yeah, actually, during the cold, the moringa, all the leaves fall off.
Yep.
Mhm.
So what I would do is, as soon as you start seeing like a petal fall off, I would just harvest all the branches, take all the leaves off, and then cut half of it down. You don't need all that branch going all the way up to the roof no more. Just cut it and just
Mhm.
pack it with. You can either do straw, wood chips, grass clippings. You can even do shredded paper
Yep.
and bring it
I was
inside.
wondering about that.
It cannot do cold. You got to bring it inside, and you with
Oh,
moringa, you have to give it water. You have to at least a tablespoon of water a day. It needs some type of sustenance. That was my experience with growing it, and I actually grew it.
My
okay.
moringa that I had two moringas in containers last year. One of them I left outside in the cold. It died. It did not come back. Now I'm in 8B, Alabama. It did not come back. The other one, I drug it into the garage on every day that the temperature was got below 32. I brought it into the garage. Now in Alabama, that might be 15 days total. You know, and I left it in the garage. And when it was warm enough, I take it back outside. I watered it all winter long, just like I watered all of my rest of my containers, and it was fine. It's doing fine out there now. But when the temperature dropped below freezing, it came in the house. I mean, and not in the house, in the garage. It was still cold, but it didn't freeze. The roots never froze. It probably would have done better if I had covered the roots with, you know, something insulating. But it survived, and I have moringa now. So
I just covered all mine with frost cloth,
yeah.
and mine just died back, but they all came back out, and now they're taller than they were.
Yeah.
And now you're
I
a
just covered all
9.
my stuff with frost cloth.
You're a 9A.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a 9A, and I'm an 8B. So that's the difference.
yeah.
And how
Yeah.
many cold days did you get? Because we had 7 days where the high did not get above 32 last winter. And we had, I think, 3 days where it got down to 16 for the low.
Yeah,
And
we
that's-
had, I don't know how many. We had some, I don't know.
That's about all the cold we get here.
Yeah. Us
So-
too, we don't get like a whole lot.
So let me say this for people that don't have grass, because you probably live in an apartment or whatever. You can shred plain white paper. You can shred newspaper without the coloring, just black and white newspaper, or the creme de la creme, brown bags. Shred them up and use it as your mulch. It will biodegrade. Trust me, it will. Just cover it up, and just add a little water to it. I mean, in the cold, everything goes into a hibernation. Just like a bear, they just shut down. You just got to give it a little bit of something to keep it going.
Mike, if you're in the chat, what do you use for mulch?
He's in the chat.
Hey,
I think
Robin.
Mike, I
Yeah,
think
because
Mike
Mike
Hey,
uses,
Grandma Planner.
I think he uses
Hey,
pet
Grandma.
shavings from like the pet store.
He uses what?
Pet shavings,
Yeah, that's good.
because it's cheaper than
It is.
buying mulch.
Yep.
So is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
the pine? Is it pine pet shaving?
No, they got straw pet shavings. They got all different types.
They got all different kinds, but he says he's used pet shavings. You get it at the pet store, and it's cheaper than buying mulch at the garden store.
Yeah.
That's what Mike just said. He used pet shavings.
But what is it made from?
Huh?
The
See,
one
some of it-
straw.
Some of it is made from pine, some is made from cedar, some is made from straw, some is made from alfalfa, I think. There's all different kinds.
Oh,
You just
okay.
have to go to the pet store and read the labels.
Wow, Mike said he covers the entire garden with six
For
bucks.
$6, right.
Wow,
hmm
that wouldn't work. Okay.
I mean, you can go to the orange store, and you can go buy a bale of hay for $3.
Right.
Yeah.
Problem with their hay, though, a lot of times it has seeds in it.
Weed
Yeah,
seeds.
so they have seeds in
Weed
their hay.
seeds, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I went through that in my garden box. I covered my garden box for the winter with hay from the orange store. And when the winter was out, when the spring started, I'm seeing all this stuff pushing up, these weeds coming up. I'm like, what the world?
Yeah.
It was the seeds. The seeds germinated. Because again, if it's a seed, the seed coating will protect it from the winter. It'll go into hibernation until it warms up.
Right. Hey, Glamour Planner. Mike said his were cedar and pine.
Oh, yeah. So it's okay to put cedar and pine in your garden where your food is.
Hey, Glamour Planner.
Yeah. I mean, I use pine straw in my garden all the time.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't have any chemicals.
The pine straw that I use comes from the pine trees that's in my yard. And I just rake it up and put it where I need it.
Now, Mike says that pro tip, alfalfa pellets are amazing fertilizer. Yeah, I heard that they were pretty good.
Yes, but they stink.
Really?
Oh, really?
I can't remember who it was, but somebody on here got some alfalfa a couple years ago, and to use as fertilizer, and they were like, "But the smell, oh my god!" So
Oh, I never heard anybody say it smell.
I can't remember who it was. Mona, do you remember who it was? Mike, do you remember who it was?
They said the
Was it
alfalfa
Nikki?
smell. Nikki?
Was it? I don't remember who it was.
I don't remember. I remember somebody did say.
I can't remember who
Absolutely.
it was, but it was somebody in the garden community, somebody that we know, got alfalfa pellets one year and said they were amazing, but the smell. Yeah.
Let me ask people this question. You might get, okay, Mike says you might get mushrooms with shavings, but they are harmless,
Yeah.
you know. We talked one week when we were all in a good place about the Pro Mix that was on sale at Walmart. I have opened 3 of my containers, and thus far they all 3 smell. So has anyone else had any problems with that Pro Mix, which I would be taking back to the store?
Yeah, if it's
Mine was fine.
smelling, it hasn't decomposed.
Yeah, it's smelling. All 3 smell.
It shouldn't be smelling. If it's smelling, it's not. No.
It's not finished. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna take it back to. I didn't know if they had dates on them as to how long they could. If soil that they sell in the store have expiration dates or what. But I know if soil sits out and it gets wet over and over again inside of a inside of a bag, and it hasn't been opened, that would cause it to become smelly.
Let me ask you a question. How did everybody else do this year on cucumbers? The last 2 years I've been doing terrible, but for this year, I mean, I had cucumbers coming in like gangbusters.
Well,
I did
I'm
good with
just
it.
starting to get my cucumbers.
Just starting? Wow.
Sure. Huh?
You say you just starting?
Yeah.
Wow.
And mine is a bush that my grandson did when I was doing gardening in the Boys and Girls Club. So that was back in April, and we
Wow.
brought it home and planted it, and it's just not producing.
Sound like the growth was stunning, but hey, producing is producing. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I didn't
think
do very good with cucumbers this year. I had early on, I had a few cucumbers. I was doing pretty good for about maybe 2 weeks. I was getting cucumbers every other day, and then either vine borer or something got in it, and the plants died.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I pulled them out, and I just put some more out maybe 3 weeks ago that have got flowers on it, but that I haven't gotten any fruit yet.
Mm.
Okay, Growing at the Box says be careful with the cedar shavings. Raw cedar has thujone, yeah, and can be toxic.
Has what?
Oh.
THUJONE.
Okay. It
Thujone.
depends on what kind of cedar it is. If it's a true cedar, it won't have it, but if it's a thuya, it will. And sometimes they don't tell you.
If all else fails, just go with pine cutting and grass shaving.
Yeah, but you can get pine shavings too.
You cannot
Mike
with
said,
the grass clippings.
Is that where all these? I use the shavings in my chicken coop, and lately we have mushrooms done popped up everywhere
"Yep,
inside the coop.
yep,
Yep.
that's probably it.
Moisture.
It's probably they probably have this. There's probably those mushroom spores are probably in that cedar. I mean, probably in their shavings.
But it's the same bag, and I've never 3 years I've never had them, and just all of a sudden, wow.
But you guys had a lot of rain this year too.
Yeah, I was just about to say that because, like, all over my yard, I got mushrooms everywhere. And
What
it's-
color the mushrooms you have? 'Cause I got some yellow ones coming up.
Say
I got
what?
some pink ones. I got all kinds. It's the moisture. If it's moisture, and the conditions are right. you're gonna get mushroom. That just means your ground is saturated. That's really all it means. It produces that fungus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
It is not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, it's a good thing. So when I find some, especially in my garden boxes, I just chop them up and throw them in there as compost.
Yeah,
Feed the
it's compost.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feed the soil.
Okay.
Well, I buy mushroom compost.
Right.
When I
And that's
run.
It's
and
hard
you're
to
probably
find it now.
getting you're
The,
probably getting mushroom spores in your mushroom compost, and that's what's growing.
the orange box store used to sell that mushroom compost. You can't find it now. Literally, I heard somebody say it. I don't know who said it the other night. I was in the live that these stores literally watch our videos and they target certain things.
Yep.
They'll either pull something off the shelf or they'll add something to the shelf.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do.
They watch us.
I buy
And they're
mine
not
from
the
the
only ones
nursery.
watching us and listening.
Yeah.
Because I was reading something today on my phone that let's see, I think it's I have to read it, but anyway, there's 3 companies that's listening in on our conversations, so they know what to sell us. You know how you talking on the phone, all of a sudden you see a commercial, like you
That's
just got
right,
to
you're
talk
right.
about it. Well,
Right.
it's true. It's true.
That's true. They're listening.
They
Talk about
admitted it.
recalls, Miss Gail. I heard you talked about recalls when you were talking about the sliced meats, and you said you went to the store and people were lining up to get it. And I'm
Yep.
telling you, here where I'm at in Virginia, they are really going crazy because we had the first death here based on the
Right.
boards. So our state was the first one in the country to have a death from it. So
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
the governor and the health department, they are really. And when you go to the store now, ain't nobody lined up for it no more. Matter of fact, when you go there, they done took all that boarhead stuff out the glass
Ain't
case.
none in the cases. Yeah.
Yeah, took them all out.
They took it out because they know people don't want that.
So you can't go to Wawa now and get a turkey sandwich or none of that. Nobody trusts the sliced
Did
meat.
you say Wawa?
Wawa, that's the 24-hour gas station here.
Did you say Wawa?
Y'all listen to this. And Devorah Bat Zion, you're so it says marketing firms admit using your own phone to listen in on your conversation. Smartphone hashtag Amazon hashtag advertising. Marketing firms, this just showed up on my phone today. Admit to it. They all admit. We talking about Amazon. All these people listen
They've
to
been fined for doing it.
your home health suspicions are confirmed according to a report. Your phone really is listening to you. A marketing firm whose clients include Facebook, Google, has privately admitted that it listens to users' smartphone microphones and then places ads based on the
Based
information
on that.
that
Exactly.
is picked up according
They
to
just
your-
paid a huge
Let me
fine for doing
finish. I'm
Google
trying to
just
read
paid a huge fine for doing that.
Okay.
Listen, there's
Wow.
there's a pinhole on your phone, and what that pinhole, it only has one job. It records what you're doing and listens to you.
Yeah.
But guess what? You can go in and shut it off.
Yes, you can.
And it's built.
404 Media is the one who reported this. But
Mhm.
so you guys already know. A lot of people in the audience may not know and may not want to believe it, but it's true. I
Yeah.
was speaking to someone 2 weeks ago, and they were like, every time I say something on my phone, I see a commercial about it, or it comes to my phone advertising.
It's
Yeah,
called
listen.
predictive. It's called predictive marketing. They literally listen to you, and then you'll be thinking about something, and you'll be like, "How did that come up?" They
Yeah,
know.
that part.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is the world we live in. We said it's okay. I mean, I heard one of the candidates running for president was talking and all the things that they're gonna do on to social media, and I can't. The blessing that I saw that happen in my state was we got a new governor, and he rolled back a lot of stuff that the previous governor did because they were getting ready to make it illegal for you to capture rainwater like California. We were literally trying to be like California here in Virginia. And
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. California's a desert,
but listen,
but we're not. We're almost a rainforest. That doesn't make any sense at all.
I hear you, but because I have no political affiliation, there are people are. Maybe I'm going to insult some people in the audience, but people are sheep. People go with the bullshit that people tell them. And so we had a governor. He was the Democratic governor. He was lockstep with Gavin Newsom in California and was going to come up with all this crazy stuff we were going to do. Like they were going to make it mandatory for us to have electric vehicles. They were going to make it illegal to collect rainwater. All this stuff that we were going to do. And then we got a switch in government. And so now we back to being, you do what you do on your property. And you conduct your life and do the best thing you can for your family. I mean, I don't get why people think the government is gonna take care of you better than you can take care of yourself. I don't know why people think
Never have, never will.
But we have people fighting to put certain people in power so the government can take care of them and take care of their student loans and everything. I'm like, but okay, they do that part. But what about the 90% of everything else that they're not going to do?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to bring that out
Robin, check
because
your email, please.
Oh,
a
she's
lot of
back.
people, don't.
I brought cheap Calvert was funky. Let it finish. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm
A
reading.
lot of people don't know that they're being listened to, and they don't want to believe it.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
can get $1 billion fine, and that's fine because they made 40 billion. Yeah, they did get fined for some of the stuff,
Yeah.
but they made so much money that the fine is not even a slap on the hand.
Yeah.
So let me ask a question. Switching the subject a little bit. Are you all doing stuff for the fall / winter gardening, getting the greens out?
Yes.
Mine already out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got some out, but the bugs just love them. I'm like, they done ate all my kale off. They ate all my Jamaican callaloo, but just got to
Wow.
Yeah, they eat it down to the bone.
That's what I need to try. Some callaloo. I've never had it.
It's just a green.
I've never had it. Maybe I'll try it next year.
Yeah, I like it. I like it in soup. Mm.
I know.
More or the same as kale in soup, because I like
Yeah.
kale in soup.
That's why I put kale in soup and callaloo. Like mustard greens and horseradish, I like those with sandwiches. I use it like you would use lettuce.
Yeah,
it
I
has-
love mustard
It has
greens.
nutrients in there. Plus, I like the horseradish on my sandwich because I want to get that little bit of spice in there.
I need to grow some horseradish.
That's what I've been looking for.
I need to go to the Asian market because I haven't been able to find it anywhere in town.
I haven't either.
Not on this side of town. I need to go to the Asian market and see. They probably have some.
I did some fire cider back in 2015. So when I was gathering the ingredients, I actually went to Whole Foods, and that's where I found the horseradish. That was
I
2015.
think that's where I got mine, but we don't have Whole Foods anymore.
So what I
I
did
don't have one in my area.
was I created my stuff, and the leftover horseradish I had it in my my crisper in my refrigerator, and I just forgot all about it. So I went in the refrigerator and to pull it out, I saw green. It had started sprouting. So I planted it in the ground in 2015. I've had it ever since.
Oh,
Now I've heard
wow.
it's kind of invasive. Have you had that problem with it?
Nope, it's in one spot. It has sprawled a little bit, but it's in one little spot.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna probably go to the Asian market and see if I can find some. I thought they had it at Fresh Market one time, but last time I went over there, I didn't see any. And
Yeah, I didn't see any there either. That's what
What
we
you
have a Fresh Market.
yeah,
What you said, Felicia, was what I was told. I was told it was invasive and it would spread like crazy. But no, mine is just stayed in one spot. It has gotten bigger, but it hasn't taken over. It's the same thing with my lemon balm. Everybody told me it was going to be invasive and take over my yard. Nope, it's in one spot.
well, is Callaloo and Amaranth the same?
It is. It's just that's the we call it callaloo in the island, but people call it amaranth. It's the same, but it's different types of amaranth.
Okay,
Because
because I know I've got a couple of different kinds of amaranth
because they
seeds.
got black amaranth, they got red amaranth, and then they got white amaranth. It just depends on which one you got. Like the seeds that I have from Callaloo, it is the black ones that it's broadleaf green. It's
Okay.
huge, yeah. But also the bugs love them. I mean, they just ravage it.
Really?
Hmm.
You're gonna have like 5 pounds of grain from your amaranth? Okay.
Yeah. So see,
I have some seeds
grow
for
it
the
for
red one.
yeah, some people grow it for the grains. They just wanna they grow it, get the stalks, and then they shred the grain to make flour. Because I've used amaranth flours for baking.
Wow.
Hmm.
I've heard you can pop it like popcorn.
Yeah, but they're tiny though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Have anybody grew the longevity or the Egyptian spinach?
Uh,
No.
Nope, not me.
I have plenty of that, but I don't know what to do with it. It was free. So
Yeah.
I'm simple. I use what's worked in the past. Like me, I do a lot of radish and turnips, but I don't.
Mhm.
I get the root, the radish or the turnip, but I really do it for the green.
Do you do the radish
I use
pods?
Mhm.
The radish pods?
No, I don't know what that is.
So when radish goes to seed, it makes a pod on it, and if you pick them when they're young, when they're tender, they make really good pickles. Actually, they're good to eat. You can just cook them like you
Yeah,
would any kind of bean.
yeah.
But
I've never got my radish to go to seed because, like I said, I harvest the green, so it can't
you
go.
harvest the greens, yeah. I
oh,
don't
your
usually
mic
harvest
is
the roots. I just let mine go to seed, and then I harvest the pods.
your mic is messed up, Demood.
No, that couldn't be green, but okay. I'm gonna mute it so we see.
You moved it?
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Sounds like you're mumbling.
Yeah, I just myself to make sure that wasn't me with the noise.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're not muted.
I'm unmuted now, right?
Yes, I'm sorry if I did that.
That's not me with the background noise. I don't know who that is.
Okay, you're back. You're on. You should be good.
Yeah, any more questions? Because I'm gonna dip off of there and leave you
I
ladies
knew
to
you'd be dipping in a minute, so I think I'm straight on the fig trees and all the others. I never thought about cutting everything down as far as okay.
Night, Gloria
Got you.
Elliott.
Good night,
Got
Gloria
you. Okay.
Elliott. I
I'm
haven't tried the rat tail radish, Mike.
Okay, I do that, B-Move. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything.
I
All
just
Good
have
night.
the French breakfast radish, the one that I usually grow, but the pods are good.
Okay. Have a good night, ladies.
Good
Good
Okay,
night.
you do the
night.
same then.
Thank
We'll be
you.
watching. Unplug and replug, plug and replug, remove. The mic removed. Okay, we gone. We got Mike, the technical person.
Yeah, I've seen those rat tail radishes.
Hey,
Mike.
Robin, are you here?
Thank you, Gloria
Hey,
Elliott.
Robin.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Have a good night, Gloria. Thanks for
how you
coming.
doing?
Hey
It's
guys.
good to see you.
Hi, beautiful ladies.
How
And
you doing,
goodbye to
Stephanie?
D-Moon. How
It's
y'all
so good
doing?
seeing you. I
It's
don't
good
feel
to
complete.
see you.
I don't feel complete unless I see you.
Oh, thank you so much,
Miss
Miss
Young
Gail. I
Blood.
miss you.
Miss Young Blood.
How y'all doing?
All right. How are
We
you?
doing fine.
I'm hanging in there. I'm so happy. I had a beautiful harvest today.
Good.
Oh, look at my harvest.
What did you?
That's
Oh,
good.
oh my goodness! What is that?
Nice.
It's marigold,
Hold on.
thyme, basil, sage, rosemary, oregano, all my mints, my chocolate mint I separate from the rest of the mint.
Put it in the
But
middle so we can see the whole basket. That's like put the basket in the middle. Oh my goodness! Oh.
I got the marigolds. Y'all know marigolds, they're also herbal, so I've decided to harvest them today. Can
Oh
y'all see it over
wow!
there?
They are gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're good.
Aren't they pretty?
Nice.
So I'm gonna use them. They're you'd use them like calendula, like I use calendula. It's in the same
Yep.
family. So, but I got my chocolate mint. I have
Oh
them.
wow.
I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator. I even use the basil tops because you can use the basil tops that start to flower. And then look at my tomatoes.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
wow.
Aren't
That
these
is
so nice?
genius.
They are so
That's
yummy. They
beautiful.
taste like candy, y'all.
Now
It's
which
Which
just
ones
ones
is
are those?
that?
Ooh, I'm on some.
yeah.
I
I
want
wish I
everything.
could send it, Mona. I got your bag
I
ready. I'm
need
gonna
some
and
seeds.
then
I need the seeds.
Look.
I don't want. I want some seeds.
Wait a
I'll
minute,
listen.
what's the
I'll
name
send
of
you
them
some
first?
seeds. Then I'll send you some seeds. But they're
What kind
so.
is it?
What kind of
These
What's the
tomato
are
is
name
that?
of it?
these are their cherry tomatoes, the little plum ones. But the yellowish ones are Jersey girls. They're so delicious, y'all. So
Oh
good.
yeah, I need some of those seeds.
So I have
Yeah.
a
So you
mix.
see
There's a
Jersey
mix
Girl
in
and
here.
Carrie,
Yep, Jersey girl and cherry.
Carie.
They're that that
Yeah.
early girl tomato.
Mm.
That it's
I
like
want to be
it's
growing
a
that
mix.
next year.
What is
I,
that dark one in there?
that's the cherry tomato. Those are the regular cherry tomato. Can you see that in there?
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
they
they
look
look good.
delicious.
I
This
want
thing, y'all,
some.
Nice.
is so yummy. Tastes like candy. So sweet.
Don't do that. You just see. Look at you. Yeah.
And
Look,
Mona,
and I'm
thank
over
you
here
for
got my
my
mouth open like
gift.
you gonna put it in my mouth.
Listen, I got
I'm
listen. This
stupid.
I'm famous for doing this. This is smell-o-vision. I wish y'all could taste
Oh,
it.
Yes.
It's so good.
Look.
we'll have smell-o-vision
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
We'll have
Mona,
it
thank you
soon.
for my gift. I love it so much. I started to wear it tonight. I kept going to
I
people like,
need
"Where
you
can we
to.
use it?"
I want to see it on you.
Let's see it
Yes.
Look,
here.
why you
Listen,
think I called you over here? Why you think I
Let's
I'm
called
see
you
it.
I'm
here?
not home. I'm at my friend's house, so I'm not home tonight. So
Oh,
that's why I'm not
Man,
wearing
don't
okay.
it.
be teasing
Well,
us.
I'm wearing it
Thursday,
Thursday.
Thursday.
I'm wearing it Thursday. I'm wearing it Thursday. But
All
y'all,
right.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm making some pepper sauce. I've been
Oh,
Oh,
checking
okay.
everybody's channel and doing everything. So I have my setup. I'm making pepper sauce while y'all chat.
So what kind of
Uh,
pepper sauce are you making?
So I have, let me see, I have different peppers here. So I have some the habanero, some from my garden and some that I bought. I have habanero peppers. Those.
Uh-uh.
Um, Let me see. I got like four different peppers. There are four different hot peppers, but I'm making them different. So one is gonna be a pineapple pepper. Another one's gonna be a jerk seasoned pepper. Another one's gonna be a Indian. It's called masala pepper,
Solid.
and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna do another one with garlic and brown sugar. Um, and what else I got? Oh well, I'm gonna use oranges. So I'm gonna sweeten it with a fruit. So they're all gonna have lemon juice, but one gonna have oranges in it. One gonna have pineapple in it. I'm gonna do another one with ginger and lemon. So I'm gonna make it different. I'm gonna make four different sauces, and
Oh,
then I'll
okay.
can them. Yeah. But I've been studying for like 2 weeks now, trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this pepper sauce. I was just gonna ferment it, but I'm gonna actually make it a sauce that I could use in a dish. So
Wow. Okay. That sounds
yeah,
good. Sounds delicious. Also, Mike
and
said that
yummy.
he's so sad because he only got jalapeno peppers and lunchbox peppers outside.
Ah,
Okay.
tell him
But
he
what
can
you
use
got?
those.
But
I
what
got
you got
some.
inside, Mike?
That's the thing. D Moon said hot pepper sauce. Yes.
Yes,
Now he said
yes.
last summer he 12 varieties. He sound like me. And I
He
don't even
did.
do hot peppers.
What kind you make, Miss Gal?
My honey makes all the hot pepper sauce, and last year he made them, and he said he wasn't making any more because we have a zillion bottles of hot pepper sauce, and I don't eat hot peppers. We put them
Oh.
away. But
Well,
I
you
am
can
going to,
sweeten it, and you can
huh?
sweeten it to take away
It's
some of the hot
still,
because
it's still
I have
burn.
hot peppers.
Yeah, that
It's
don't
still,
work.
it's still
No,
I
burn.
use
People say that. That's not true. It don't work. It's just sweet and hot.
I made a
I have
pineapple.
some honey hot. Right, I have some honey hot that I bought too. But
It's
listen,
just
so let me
sweet and
so let
hot.
me tell you. Listen, no, Felicia, listen. I made a kind of, it's not a gumbo, but you know how you make the seafood boil, but I just didn't have any seafood in it. I had like the sausage, the corn, the potatoes, and I made my own sauce, right? But I put some hot peppers in it. But guess what? I put some tomatoes in it, some onions in it to take away some of the heat. And
No,
they said
ma'am.
if you add regular peppers with it, you can take away some, not
No,
all.
ma'am. That's not it. People be saying that. People be saying that.
You trying to burn your tail,
I
huh?
made cowboy candy last year, and it's sweet and it's hot. It's so hot that I cannot eat it. So I
Wow.
eventually I diluted it with my dill pickles. So it's I had to dilute it with the pickles.
Yeah.
Mine
Well,
said he
I
only
made
had four
mine
peppers
with
growing on the inside.
huh?
I made
Mine
mine with
says,
pineapple.
Yeah. So I'm making a pineapple wine, right, Duval? Yes.
It's still hot. And you can make it with watermelon too. Gina made the watermelon
I
pepper
Yeah,
got a
I
jelly.
did.
watermelon,
Yeah.
and I have a pomegranate. I'm gonna use pomegranate
oh, that's gonna be good.
juice, just the juice from it.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it
Oh,
sweetens up the
You're gonna
hotness.
mess up the perfectly good fruit. Now, see, that's what I did
it's
with
okay to try.
it does remove the heat. It does not remove the heat, Mike. It does not. What I did with the
What Mike said, you might, I don't know, you might not have diluted it enough, Felicia, but I'm telling you, my sauce that I made wasn't as hot with just with the pepper.
I'll use those sauces, like I'll use like the pepper jelly, and I'll use like the the cowboy candy sauces. I will use those as a heat to add heat to barbecue sauce.
Now, what is cowboy
Mine
candy?
says
Because
whip. Oh no, he called Felicia whip.
I own that. I own it.
I know
I'm
she's
just not
soft,
going to
ain't she,
burn off my
Mike?
taste buds. I still have taste buds, Mike.
She's soft. She's soft.
Cowboy candy is jalapeno peppers, candied. It's you make it, you put it. It's not really candied, but you make it into make a sugar syrup.
Because I've seen so many people making it right now. Like a couple of the people I've been following, I was watching a couple of videos earlier, some lives, and people were making cowboy candy. I'm going, what the heck is cowboy?
I might do it again, but if I do it again, I'm taking all the seeds and membranes out. This time I did half and half. Half of them I just cut them and put them in there, and the other half I took the seeds and membranes out. If I do it again, I'm taking it all out.
Hey, Mike, isn't it true that if you take the seeds out from the peppers, that it's not as hot?
And membranes,
That's
the
what they
membranes
say.
too.
That's
You
what
said yes,
the heat is with
Anna?
the seed.
That's what they say.
Mhm.
Shit, that shit's still hot to me. Easy. No
I can eat it. You take the membranes. If you make the membranes out and you take the seeds out, I can eat some of the peppers. But with the seeds, I take the seeds and use that. I give it to my husband, let him grind that up and use it because he likes it spicy.
I have so many pepper seeds for next year. Oh my God, I got pepper seeds freaking galore. I have so many
Oh, you
peppers.
saved up a lot of seeds.
Yeah. I'm going to stop saving them at this point.
I save a lot of seeds too. I have way more seeds than I'll ever use, but I just want to have seeds.
Yeah.
I do too. I be finding seeds in my pockets.
I got muscadine seeds right now, and it's ridiculous.
Send me some muscadine seeds.
You want muscadine seeds?
Mona, how was your trip?
Okay.
I'm still on my trip.
You still?
I hijacked it from a trip.
You
I'm
hijacked
tripping.
it?
Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm on a trip, baby. Yeah,
No, you
You
didn't
I'm
didn't call
tripping.
me. You didn't call me back. What happened at your
Because I'm tripping.
Okay,
Look,
well, I'm
but
gonna
look, let me
try.
tell. Remember, I was telling you what I did, right?
Yes.
Let me show you. Let me show you what I did.
That's why you
Since
was
I'm
calling. You
tripping,
didn't want to
so
tell me the goodies you got. Let me
okay.
see.
Let me show you. Let me show you what I did.
Oh, you making the cat hat.
Oh,
Oh wow!
that is cute.
I like those.
Sweet.
Make
Look
her
at
big.
this.
Make her big, Miss Gail.
I don't know how to make her big.
I
How you
got it.
do?
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Let
Okay.
us see.
Look.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Cat
so
Oh, I
cute.
hat.
love it.
Yeah.
So what are the
That
colors?
is cute. I like the colors.
What other colors? Is it black and white and beige?
Look like
No,
Black,
gray.
gray.
white, and gray.
Yeah.
Black, white, and gray.
It's
That is
And
pretty.
then wait a
Almost
minute
cute.
now. Look, I've been on it since I've been here. Look,
Oh,
hold
look
on.
at
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
what girl?
Listen, we
Nice.
flipping.
Look.
That
Hey,
is
Duval, we
too
flipping.
cute. It's so
Yeah.
sweet. That
No,
is too
Keep it
cute.
on
Wait
our.
a minute. Hold on. I ain't finished. I ain't finished.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all.
Hold on there.
Look.
Oh, shuck and ducking now.
Look.
Wait, keep going, keep going.
I'm vacationing. I'm vacationing.
I see purple.
If you vacationing, you working on your
Look.
vacation.
Right.
No, look. But I'm enjoying what I'm doing. But
Wait a minute. I just,
this
I
was
just
a
see.
scar. This was a
Okay.
scar.
Yes.
And remember that stitch you was talking about last night from Bag of Day with
yeah.
that this is what it is. This is
The
it.
Wow.
triple single.
Yeah,
That is so
triple
Wow.
single.
cute.
No, this is a double. This is
Oh,
the double one.
That is so
Wow,
cute,
that
Mom.
is
okay.
Oh, I like
pretty.
it.
It was real pretty. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jane, though, you're right. She been crocheting like crazy.
I know.
But she having
I know.
fun
My
though.
look, my friends say, you've been crocheting. You need to take a break. You've been crocheting long enough. You need to take a break. And I
Yeah.
looked at the clock, and it was like 8:30. I was like, look, yeah, because you've been crocheting all day. Look, don't crochet like this when I'm at home. So yeah, let me, enjoy this. And I'm almost done with the scarf, and I have another one that I need to do. I had two orders while I was here, so
Oh
I'm
Do
trying to
tell.
get
wow.
them done before Friday.
Oh, let me show y'all something.
Well, look, this the one. This is that yarn, the one I was talking about. Oh, let's
That's
see.
cute.
Oh,
Let
pretty.
me see.
That is
Go
so
Duval.
cute.
That's
Ooh.
the
Oh, I
crayon
love
Oh
box.
yes,
it.
Turn it all the way
yes.
around so we can see it. Turn it all the way
Oh
There
around.
my
you go.
God, I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
What
Look,
You
it's
got
yarn
how
just
is
many
like the
more?
that?
one you made me.
Yeah.
That's
What
the
yarn is
crayon
It's
that?
box.
almost. It's just different colors.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I can't
That's
see.
nice. That is pretty, Duval.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
What
I
yarn
I
is
did.
that?
love
I
the
wanted.
colors.
Huh?
I love the
What yarn
colors.
is that?
Red Heart crayon box.
Okay.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
okay.
And what
Yeah.
stitch are
Okay.
you
I'm
using?
gonna go look for that.
Oh, that's
Oh,
at
you
That's
can go
Walmart.
pretty.
look for
Look,
that.
that's at
Yes.
Wacky
I'm gonna
World,
go
right?
look for that.
No, Joanne's.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
stitch
Joanne's
is
No.
got red on
that?
it too? Okay.
So pretty.
Yeah.
I
That's the
didn't
Ooh.
one
see
with
it when I was at Joann's
4.99.
yesterday.
Huh?
Let me
I
see your
didn't see it
hat
when I was at
again.
Joann's
The front of
yesterday.
the hat, Duval. Can I see the front of the hat
It's the
again?
ruffle hat.
It's a.
It looked like she had a bow in the a rose in the front.
It
Mm-mm,
did look
it's
like a rose in the
ruffles.
front.
It's ruffles
God,
all the
it
way
is so
You
around.
can make
pretty.
it into a rose, Miss Peachnet.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
It
because that's
looked
what I thought
like
it
it. It
was.
did look like it.
It did look
That
like
is
it was a rose on
gorgeous.
the front, but it's ruffles all the
Yeah,
way around.
that
Yeah.
is
It's
gorgeous.
That is
Simply
gorgeous. Yep.
gorgeous.
Miss
It can make
Peachnet,
Wait
you
till
know
y'all
you
anybody.
can
see
make your
mine
hat. You can put
Thursday. Wait
roses
till
in
y'all
your
see
hat.
mine.
Girl, I got to
I
learn
Mm-hmm.
how
think
to
y'all.
do a stick.
I was at ShopRite. They had this on sale for $5 on
Wow.
what is
clearance.
that?
Wow.
What's that?
It's a electric hand blender. One of them Immersion blenders.
Oh yeah.
Where you get it from?
ShopRite, $5.
We don't have
have
ShopRite.
ShopRite.
Oh,
What's the
dang.
shop right?
I bought one for
I
my
got a
daughter.
Five Below. I go to Five Below and see if they got it.
I picked up a couple of immersion blenders at Aldi
But I
this
got
year.
some at home.
'Cause
Oh,
they
at
had
Aldi?
them on sale at Aldi.
Yeah, I got
How
mine
long that
from
been?
Wacky World. The one at home, because I keep one for cooking, one for making my skincare products, and I just got this one since it was on clearance. I bought one for my daughter. I said, let me go on and get another one just in
Yeah.
case.
I picked up a couple at Aldi, and then I picked up a couple of the frothers at Aldi too.
I love the frother.
Yeah.
How long that been, Felicia?
It's been a minute. Every time I go there, I walk down that aisle of shame.
Right.
I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna walk down that aisle of shame, and then I'm gonna go over to that clearance corner too.
Yes.
I'm going over to that clearance corner. Y'all can talk about me if you want to. I don't care.
Who has a clearance corner? You talking about Wally World?
Aldi,
Aldi.
Thank you.
they have a clearance corner, and
Yep.
and y'all know
And it's always junky.
it's always junky, but they always have something over there. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's where I found those $4 20-gallon bins.
Oh.
Well, see, we don't have a clearance corner. They just have the clearance labels on the same shelf. Everything is
They do
together.
have it on the shelf, but then over in the corner, like you're going where the bathrooms are, they have it's just a little place on that corner. They have clearance stuff.
Now, see, our bathrooms are in the front of the store.
This is in the front.
No, I'm saying like behind the registers.
This is, yeah. So when you go, if you walk in the store, and then you turn and you go like you're going to the registers. At the far wall between the freezer cabinet and leaving the store, there's a shelf right there. If you go past that shelf, you'll go to the bathrooms, and if you go to the other direction, you'll go out the store. There's a shelf right there, and it's clearance. It's a really small section, but they have clearance items there every week.
Yeah.
See, we don't have that. Yeah. All our stuff is just mixed in.
So between Duval and Glamour Plan, are you guys making those to sale?
Yes, ma'am.
How much is, well, I can't ask that question, but is it up for grab now or later, or?
You can send her an email and make an offer.
Probably later. I'm trying to see what I do this weekend in the shop, but I'm trying to make more.
Oh, you doing it so you can sell at your shop? How much you sell them at your shop?
I haven't decided.
So you haven't started selling.
So tell me this: when you make a scarf, how much do you sell your scarf for?
I haven't.
She said she hasn't decided.
So you're in the shop, but you're not selling yet. Is that what you're saying?
But no, this will be my first time actually going to this one to sell.
Oh, okay. So you've sold in other shops before.
So the hat is ready for sale, right?
No, not yet.
No, she's not finished.
Oh,
No, I'm working on it now. Yeah.
But if you want to call, if you want to send her an email and make her an offer she can't refuse.
Miss Felicia, we ain't talking about your product. We talking about Miss Duval product. Let her speak. She's a manager. She's Glamour. Are you gonna make several variations of pepper sauce?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna sell those?
No.
What price do you have on those pepper sauces?
I don't have a price. Why are you trying to make everybody sell their stuff?
I'm not. I just want to know what the price is.
I didn't plan on selling it. I was going to gift some. but I didn't plan on selling it.
I
Yeah,
hope
well,
I'm on top of that
we just
list.
gave ours away.
Yes, you are at the top.
We gave
You
ours
like
away.
hot sauce?
I don't.
Wait a
Nope,
minute,
but
wait a
I
minute.
tried.
Mike called you a wimp, Felicia. You're not
I
even
don't
gonna
like
eat
hot
the sauce.
sauce, but my husband does. Wait a minute, but my husband does. What you mean?
Oh, okay.
It's coming up
They
on the
didn't even
holiday.
want
I'm looking for Christmas gifts. What you
That's
talking
true.
about?
That's true.
So
I
you're
got
making
Jamia.
Glamour Planner. You're
Hey,
making
official
you're making pepper sauce
Jamia.
and you're
yes,
making
Hey,
and
Jamie.
you're making hot
Beautiful.
sauce, right?
yes,
You're making the two. Okay.
yeah. And
So
I'm gonna make some I'm gonna can some fruit. I think I told you already. I'm gonna can some peaches, and I'm gonna try and make some tomato sauce. I'm waiting for my big tomatoes to turn red. They are so big.
You
I'm
better
waiting
get them
for
for
them.
you.
who are
Better
they
get 'em
by?
for
What's the
me.
name of them? Hey, official
You
Jamia.
better pull. Have you already harvested them?
The big ones, I only got two big ones. They I don't know how I got those. I got two big ones. I had some volunteer tomato plants. And then but I haven't gotten any of my big ones yet. I got two that was kind of medium sized, but now all of a sudden I got all these giant big tomatoes. I was harvesting just these small tomatoes like all summer. I got maybe about 4 or 5 of maybe the like medium sized tomatoes. But then I think what I did is I made a mistake and cut the tomato plant where I shouldn't have cut it. And so
Mm-mm.
I had three. I had 3 of them that was like the big regular sized tomatoes, like that I had
Mm-hmm.
planted seeds for. And I made a mistake and cut them off. But I found that I cut them where I wasn't supposed to cut them, where they were going to have suckers and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I made a mistake and cut them. So all the tomatoes I got at the beginning of the summer were all that I got because it didn't grow anymore. But now all of a sudden I got this whole
Yeah,
lot of
because you
chunks.
pruned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And you can, if
You
you
took the
save that
sucker
cut,
off.
you can just stick it in some
Ah.
soil. And the soil, you stick it in some soil and it grows some more tomatoes because this stuff that
I
is the
know,
soil.
and I saw a lead farmer do that, but it didn't work for me. Well, it
Well,
didn't
I'm
work
gonna
for
show you
me.
when I get home. I'm gonna show you how to do it.
Okay, okay,
I'll show you how to do it.
okay.
I did it
Thank you.
today because
Jamia.
I broke one off a limb off of my tomato plant out there messing with it, and I just took it and I put it in some soil. I did scrape the bottom so that it go on ahead and germinate faster or root faster. And stuck in some soil and watered it and watered it. And what you do is water it every day. It's gonna look dead. It's gonna look limp. Just keep watering it, and it will root up and perk up within about a week or two.
Okay.
And it's gonna bear fruit.
And you seen that my tomato plants now, right, Mona? Because I thought they was bugs on them, but it actually was roots. And I think you
Oh.
was telling me that I could root it. Mona was like, "That's not a bug." I was on Instagram like, "Y'all, I seen bugs," and Mona was like,
Oh,
"You can
bud.
root it."
Yeah, Mike
You
said
say
he
Stick
no.
was
that thing in some soil.
Mike
Yes.
said he put his suckers
Okay,
in
so I'm
glass
glass
water.
water for a week in a new plant. Yeah, that's what I do.
That don't work
Well,
for me. I
you know what?
tried.
I just stick mine in the soil.
Me
that's what
too.
I
I
Yeah, the
clip
water didn't work for
them
me.
limbs off of there and stick it up in there and look, let it do its thing.
I
See,
don't
Are
that
you
have
is
as much
supposed to
luck when
leave
I
it to
stick
the
it straight in the
side,
soil,
right?
but when I stick it in water and
Huh?
let it root, yeah, it goes
It all
quickly.
depends on how long it is if you want it to the side. I got one that's laying down that I done restarted. I have a whole bunch of restart
Mm-hmm.
because my tomato tree is about 8 foot tall and it
Oh.
only
wow.
gave me one doggone. Hey, Bayou Sugar, they
hey
only gave
buddy.
me
Hey,
one.
Bayou
Hey,
Sugar.
Bayou.
Hey, growing what
So
I eat.
Hey,
hey,
sugar
growing what
smash
I
girl, what
eat.
I eat.
Good to see you. Thank you for
I
coming
have
in.
my tomato plants are way taller than me, so I know that they're 8 foot. But what I did is I put that PVC pipe out there, and I have them wound up on the PVC pipe, and they're growing tomatoes like along it because you bend it the way you want it to go. Because if it would stand straight up, I couldn't reach it.
Well, one good
It's
thing about
growing
it,
in my
when
greenhouse.
you take the ones that you have pruned and put them in some soil or water, whichever way you prefer, and let it root, you will get within a couple of weeks. So flowering, it's going to continue with that process as if it was still attached to the mother plant.
Okay,
So
do
Yeah.
y'all cut off the ends where you've already harvested tomatoes from? Do y'all cut those ends off? You know how it leaves that blank
Yes.
space? Do y'all cut those
Yes.
pieces off?
I
Okay.
don't.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, I do. I take them off because I'm not trying to allow the energy to go up in there. There ain't nothing gonna come out of there. So you got to go. You ain't producing nothing. Make room for the next. Yeah. I,
Okay.
I want to eat.
Okay.
I ain't got
Yeah.
time for you to be just sitting there looking pretty and drawing bugs because all it's gonna do is die back. And by
Yeah.
it dying, it's gonna cause bugs to come. So no, you can't
Oh.
lay up here for free. No, no.
You
Okay.
got to pay some rent.
Okay.
You got to leave the house. Got to go.
Well, I have
Right.
it.
Right, right.
I
You're not
have it.
contributing. You
Earn
got
your
to
keep.
go.
Yep, you
Mike
gotta
said
earn your
I'm
keep around
lazy.
mine.
Mike said
Well,
you
you
should,
better
but I
take
don't. I
those
don't.
leaves and make you a vitamin mix with it.
No.
Really?
Tomato leaves,
Tomatoes?
yes.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. They should be good
Yes.
for some because they are some
Do
potent
what
smelling
now?
leaves.
Hold on.
Make
Come
one
back.
in
Come back.
education.
Huh?
Are you?
Wait a
I
minute.
used to.
What you
Yeah.
say about tomato leaves?
I used the tomato leaves to make a vitamin mix, a nutrient mix. Remember the green mix that I made? I used some
Yeah.
tomato leaves.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Okay.
I
You
don't
dry
know
up the
about that.
tomato leaves and put it in with by itself, or by
I do.
itself,
I
and put it
no.
in a
I
jar
mixed
all
it with
by
different.
itself.
I mix. Well, you can, but I mix them with other leaves. Like I have strawberry leaves, tomato leaves, my red raspberry leaves. I have some mint and basil leaves. I dried them. And I
Right.
did a live on that a couple of weeks ago on how to make it because when the winter come, we don't have access to fresh tomatoes and stuff because they go dormant for the season. So that you have some of those nutrients, you can carry them through the winter. Like put them, you can season your food with it. You don't have to just use it for tea. You can put it in your mix it in your meats, use it part of your seasoning because I ground it up real good. Yep.
You still talking about tomatoes leaves?
Yep. Tomato leaves, strawberry
Yeah.
leaves.
We talking
Just
about
be
tomato leaves.
yeah, the sweet potato leaves. I use the pumpkin leaves. I use the cucumber leaves. I did not use. I told you not to use the eggplant leaves because they're um, that's a really 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 strong. You can't use them. But
I
there's certain.
finally got an eggplant. I have one growing.
I got two, and I got two eggplant and two cucumbers. I'm so
I don't remember
excited.
what it is though. I don't know which kind it is.
Mine's is Shoya, the long ones.
Mhm.
The
I think
eggplant.
these are like the little small round ones or egg shaped ones, but they're
Mhm,
small.
Are they
mhm.
white? Duval?
No, they're not white. It's purple.
Well, I
What do
have the
you make
black
with your
beauty.
eggplant, Gail? Miss Gail?
Huh?
What do you make with your eggplant?
I'm going to try to do some eggplant parmesan. That's all I know how to do. Or cut them up into strips and fry them. Finally, one up on the deck. I did a video today. I found one is growing nicely, so I put a bag around it, or an organza bag around it, and I saw some more flowers. So within about hopefully 3 to 5 days, I have some more.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Too. I got
you got
plenty
some good
flowers now.
you have some
Where did
good
you
recipes.
find organza bags that big to put around big stuff?
The internet, oh,
Oh, okay.
amazing.
That makes sense.
Do like a 5x7 or 7x9 or something like that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got the
okay.
big bags from this dollar and up store. Cause Dollar Tree only got the tiny little bags, but I
Yeah,
got it from this
yeah.
dollar and up store.
What,
And
We
they
don't
what
have
have
size
that
is
some.
your
here.
bag? 5x7.
Yeah, they're bigger bags. They got them in different sizes, like a medium, and then they got a large. But it's one of those. It's like an Indian store, and they sell things that start at $1 and then go up. You know, find like five
Oh,
things for $1, and then everything else is higher than $1.
Okay.
But
But like I said
they
earlier, I
have,
had to. I started bagging today or yesterday. Today, my
yeah.
tomatoes because I'm having problems with the birds and trying
Uh,
to keep the tomato hornworm out. So I just started bagging them up
yeah,
because
I
I
know
had
that's.
extra bags left over from where I did my peaches and my pears and my plums.
Uh,
So I have bags left
okay.
over.
I'm gonna check them, Mike.
yeah.
You got a 14 by 14 pack of organza bags? A 14 by 14? Like 112, 100 for $12.
But
A
yeah, I've
14,
seen them
I
on
didn't get that one up.
online. Yeah, I've seen them online for the bigger bags. They got
14 by
them small
14?
ones. They sell 100, but not the medium and the big ones.
Oh wow.
Mm-mm. I hadn't seen no 14 by 14. And these are organza bags. Let me see. Okay.
Okay, I'll try them
I
for the
still don't
bigger
see it
bags.
though. I see
Cause
6
gotta be
by
cheaper
8.
than where I got them.
They have the
Yeah, I
6
had
by 8.
started putting some of my stuff like small stuff in those small organza bags, the dry. But I
Right.
need some of them big ones.
Yeah.
Well, what I needed today was to keep from individually wrapping one tomato. I want to take it up to maybe the beginning of the stem and grab about maybe 5 or 6 in the, one bag, and it was hard to do.
Yeah. Mike
Um,
said he dry his herbs in them. That's a great idea, Mike.
Yeah.
Cause then I can hang them outside.
I see an 8 by 12. Well, they got a 20 by 14. That's big.
What about your fall garden? I got so many tomatoes growing. I haven't had a chance to switch out my bed to take the tomatoes out because it's like tomatoes on top of tomatoes.
What I do have some empty bags out there is going ahead and plant out my starts like my collard greens and Swiss chard and what else do I have? Cauliflower, spinach.
See, I want some spinach. I want some kale. My kale died for
Oh,
some reason.
mine have germinated.
Yours
And
did?
my yay! Mine
Yay. I have Swiss chard. Like I got like about 20 Swiss chard plants. And I still have celery growing from freaking spring. And I
Is it
keep
wow.
still
harvesting it.
cookable?
Huh?
Is it still cookable? Cookable?
Yes. I keep cutting it, harvesting it, and more is growing.
Okay. Then you good. You set.
Right. And I love it because I add it to my green mix too.
You are set. Now I haven't done anything with celery this year, and I need to get it started before way
You could dry it and make celery powder.
powder. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I planted celery too.
So your
I usually
herbs
grow
that you can
I usually grow the pink celery, but I don't know what happened to my seeds.
your herbs that you collected today, the glamour planner,
Hmm.
are you going to dry them air dry or are you going to put them in a dehydrator?
So some of them I'm going to use for the sauce, the pepper sauce, like the thyme. I'm gonna make rosemary. So I'm gonna use some for the pepper sauce, but I am going to dry them in a dehydrator
Okay.
because they're the small bundles. I didn't harvest like a big chop where I can
Hmm.
hang it. So I did do it small enough to throw them right on the dehydrator.
Okay.
I actually got peppers on the dehydrator now, so I can make some pepper powder.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So
and they
on
take a
your
long time to dry.
what the peppers?
Yeah.
They look like they get kind of ooey gooey before they dry. Yours don't?
Some of them do, depending on how you cut them and put them in there. But if you can leave them whole, it's best to leave them whole or just like split it in half. And then I turn them over because, like I said, they take a long time to dry. So I will turn them over after I get that one side completely dry. Then I flip it over.
You talking about in the dehydrator? You're speaking in the dehydrator. You flip them over or air drying? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. We got
Oh,
a wow in the house.
Randy put them there.
Can you hear me, Glamour? She is
Oh,
not
I
able
don't
to hear
think
me.
you
Something
can.
happened to her mic.
I think this one, Felicia.
That's pretty. Let me see.
Oh, that's pretty. I
Turn
really
on
like
your
that.
But I want to put more at the top.
Yeah.
What are you gonna put at the top?
I can't never get in the center. There we go. Yeah, I want to put more in the top.
You mean add more lines at the top?
Yeah, the next one I do, I want to put more black and tan going around the top.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you gonna do that now. How do you do that now?
No, I can. All I got to do is take a needle and thread and just weave it. But I'm not finna go through all that.
So, Mike, what are you talking about? Funny story. I planted celery. Rabbits destroyed the bed to sleep in. I just say tall flowers. Google said the celery. I think rabbits put
Yeah.
the seed there. Wow. Wow. Oh, you said so. So I
Is the
think I
celery?
grew celery in my hospice. Oh, wow.
Is the
That's it.
celery? Is the hop?
Yeah. He said he think maybe the bunnies picked it over there. Let me see if I can get that up there right there. You're back, Glamour. Let me go down here and see if I can find you. Okay, there you are. You together now?
Yep.
Somebody was letting their presence be known. So on your pepper sauce, I mean your yeah, not pepper sauce, but your hot pepper.
Mhm.
You making it out of cayenne pepper?
Yep. I have cayenne and habanero.
Okay. Hello, Gulf Coast. How you doing? I thought you didn't love us.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was running a little bit late because I had to make my sweet
You have to make what now?
Hello.
tea. Duval, how are you?
All right.
Yeah, I drink about 2 gallons of sweet tea every day. I shouldn't, but I do.
Oh my God! Look who is
2 gallons might
here.
be a
Good
stretch.
to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
We're not seeing Mama. Mama playing hide and go seek. She peeking in. She's supposed to be on vacation, but I took a long look and found her. I searched all over the United States. And then when I found her book, I jerked it. I said, get yourself back over here.
She's not sick, is she?
No, she's trying to be on vacation.
She on
Think she gonna get
vacation.
some rest. We can't get no rest. She can't get no rest. That's just all the is. When you rest, we all rest.
What? I don't like that light. Alcohol. There, that's better.
She on a vacation, but we make her staycation.
Hey,
So look, you made 2 gallons of sweet tea. It took you how 2 hours to make some sweet tea, girl. What you gonna let me?
Okay, really, it's not 2 gallons. I mean, really, it's not 2 gallons. That was just stretching the truth a little bit. I tend to do that occasionally, but I go through maybe a half a gallon a day for real. Yeah.
You drink a half a gallon of sweet tea a day.
Yes, ma'am.
You must be mighty. I mean, just really busy, like running around the house like a little kid with some sugar.
Like crazy. You should see it. It's insane.
I know I would be running around the house. My honey be like, "What's wrong?" I'd be like,
My
"Good,
glasses back on.
But do you put like
What you
lemon?
crocheting over there? Let me see. Let me see. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, she took you down.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, that's okay.
Hold on.
Do you put lemon juice, honey? What do you put in your tea?
When I'm at home, I only drink it with sugar in it. But if I'm out at a restaurant, I'll put lemon in it.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm too lazy to cut lemons at home.
Are you cutting? I mean, are you growing any citrus at home, like lemons or anything like that?
I had a lemon tree and it bit the dust.
Oh
You
I've
gonna
got
show
to
me
buy
what you
another one.
crocheting?
Are you talking sweet tea, Charlotte?
Yes, ma'am.
How much sweet tea you drink a day again?
About a half a gallon.
Okay.
no! That's a half a gallon.
That's not a lot.
Is that acceptable?
That's not a lot. When I was working and we'd go out to eat. I've seen people drink a half a gallon of tea at a meal.
At a meal, right?
At a meal. In the South, sweet tea is like water.
Yeah, it's not water.
Right. And I've seen people drink a half a gallon at a meal. In fact, I've heard, I was with one of my coworkers, they brought the pitcher to the table and they were pouring it. Like, you're gonna leave that, aren't you?
Sweet dreams, dear.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Okay, now you want to show me. Hold on. Let's see. Do it again.
Yarn bar.
Oh, you yarn bar. I love yarn bar.
What is yarn bar?
Yeah, I love yarn bar.
And it comes out the end like this, and you have to unravel it to use it.
Oh my God!
And it takes forever.
Here's the end right here.
Oh yeah.
And I was digging for the end, and all of that came out.
Oh no.
Oh,
See, yeah,
wow.
that got me my first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alicia, how many hats have you made now?
I've only made 3.
3. Okay. You inspired me. We have a veterans home. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much.
1,
No, you're fine.
No, you're doing all right. Go ahead.
2.
Veterans home right down the street from me, and it's for homeless veterans. So I'm going to take all the hats that I make this month, and I'm going to donate them to the veterans home.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
you inspired me,
Appreciate
Felicia.
you.
I'm
So, yeah.
sorry.
Today's the 3rd. I've done 3. I'm working on number 4.
I got
This
this.
is the one I made last night.
Oh yeah, that one's so pretty.
And then I made this one. I finished this one today.
Uh-huh. I like the green. I made this one for me.
This one, the
that's
purple and
good.
gold one.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, I saw you do that one last night.
That's the one I was working on last night.
Look, if I didn't have all this sticky crap in my hair, I would put it on and show you. But...
Let's see.
And then I'm working on this. I'm gonna make a baseball cap out of this.
Oh, okay.
It's like camo.
And I made this one out of chenille, but I hate it.
Let's see.
Oh,
Okay.
Camille, you don't like it?
I don't like the way it's kind of stiff, I think, and that's why I don't like
I
it.
like them still.
You do? Well, you should get you some chenille.
I got some chenille in there somewhere.
But I'm saving this one for the best. I think I'm gonna make myself a hat out of this. It's
That's cute.
this
Oh,
is one of
I
the bag
think
of
I
days.
have that one.
Do you?
Who's it by? Do you know?
Finley?
Oh, I don't have that brand.
Put it up one more time
I
so we
wouldn't
can
buy that brand either. But I bought one of Bag of Days mystery boxes. And this
Oh,
is in it.
I want to do that. I want one of her mystery boxes.
You know, I tried for 3 years to buy one of them things, and I finally joined her Facebook page, and that's how I got notification that she had some available, and that was about 2 months ago.
Okay.
Oh,
So if you go to the Facebook page and you join in, she puts her notifications up there.
You want to?
I'll be right back, guys.
oh,
You wanna
okay.
smoke some
Well, that's good. Duval, Duval had a pretty one. Duval, Mona, can you fix it with Duval can show? Well, wait a minute. Let me ask a question. Gulf Coast, have you been following us all along, or you just popping in? Did you see other hats that were made? Like Duval has a beautiful hat she made. She chose. Who else was that? Mona had some hats that they need to be showing you. Yeah, Mona, show Duval. I know you back there in the back. I know she hearing me.
I think she's talking.
Mona is talking?
Yeah, I thought she was talking to somebody.
Okay. That's
Miss
fine.
Peach, why you got me up here all by myself?
I didn't do that. Mona did it.
Mona, you gotta quit.
I think Mona's gone. She was talking to somebody.
Let me see if I
She
can
ain't
go
gone,
there.
but she
I don't want to mess that up, but let me see if I can go. I don't know how to work this thing. She know I don't know how to work this thing.
There.
Yeah, so
Thank you, Mona.
Sorry, I had to step away. Okay, I know you don't know how to work it, but I had to step away right quick.
you
I was
just don't
coming
love
back.
me. Don't love me. It's okay. I've been dissed by other people. I just want.
I love you, Miss Peach Nut. Don't do me like that. You know I love you because I came on. Look, I haven't been on here for 2 days.
You did come on. Duval,
You
show
over
your
here threatening folks.
That's Duval's hat, Miss Gulf Coast.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Isn't it cute?
I love those colors.
Right?
I know.
Now that's another one of those
That is
ruffle
beautiful.
kind, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mona
Yeah.
made me one too.
I'm gonna have to make one of them. Where did you get that pattern?
There's no pattern. You just do it.
You just did it. Okay.
Then you have another one, Duval. Show your
You
other
can
one.
put in ruffle hat on YouTube,
This
and
red,
you have several people that
look at
have
that one there. That red and black when it's talking.
yes, that. Oh, look at that baby
Oh,
right
look at that.
there. Look,
That's talk right there.
look.
That's talking to me.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Now you finished that one last night, didn't you?
Yes.
That is
cool.
cute.
Oh, that was
Yeah, that's
fancy.
nice.
I may have to get
Yeah,
that
that's
one now.
nasty.
That was fit. That looked like a church hat, Miss Gail.
Yeah,
I know that's why I said I
does.
need to get it. That is that for me,
I love
Duval?
that hat.
Yes,
That's
ma'am. Make it
so
for
pretty.
you.
That was for me. Don't sell it to nobody else.
All right.
You gonna see me sitting up in Ebenezer with that hat on, girl.
Okay.
Get all y'all to watch the live stream. So there she is right there. She got Duval hat on.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The folks at my church gonna
You
fight.
done wore your
for me.
pink one yet, Miss Peach Nut?
Huh?
Have you worn your pink one yet?
Yeah. Outside in the garden. I have
Shut
one of
up. You wore that ruffle hat in the garden.
them. Girl, I thought I had to be cute for a moment.
You better be Miss Peach Nut. I wear my pearls in the garden. And my husband laughs and laughs at me.
See?
Oh, wow.
He says, "You're the only woman I know wear pearls while you're gardening."
Yeah, I haven't seen nobody else with no pearls on. Yes, I have.
Look,
Yeah. One lady, I can't think of the name of her channel.
uh-huh.
She dresses up and she goes in the garden. I said, baby, bless you and bless your heart and all your parts. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Yeah, that.
When the buds get on me, there's nothing pretty about how I respond to them.
That's
That's
exactly
right.
right. I will come out of the clothes. You hear me?
You to be acting like that. Yeah, right.
I will come out some clothes.
Out
And
the
put,
window. It goes out the window. I just, no, not me.
I want you to see this, Miss Gail.
What is that?
The fig.
Is that a celeb?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Is that the one you have had for about 4 days now?
No, ma'am. That's the one I picked this morning.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what you waiting on?
Wow.
I'm gonna eat it for you.
Let me see.
Oh,
She gonna
no.
pour you. Let me see.
How does
Let us
it
see the
taste?
inside. Let us turn the inside towards us so we can see it.
Wow.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
golden color.
And which one is that?
Celeste.
Chicago? That's a Celeste.
Celeste.
You know you wrong. It's okay though.
You ask me about them all the time.
Payback is gonna be real bad for you. That's all I got to say.
But you ask me about them all the time. I got 3 or 4 more in there.
Don't eat them. Bring them to me tomorrow.
She said, bring them to me tomorrow.
You right there in Alabama. Just come on over to Georgia.
I'll be passing your way Friday. I'll wave.
Friday, we gonna throw them fish at this yard over here, girl.
I'll wave when I go by on 85.
I was saying, I'm gonna tell them to stop you. I'm gonna send the state patrol after you. Tell them not to lift your head.
Don't do that. Them Georgia State Patrol. True story. It was not me, but it was my school. The Georgia State Patrol stopped the bus. This is the NC State bus. They were going to an event in Georgia. Stopped the bus and took everybody down to the jail. True story.
Wow.
Because they had alcohol on the bus.
But they didn't know that until they stopped the bus.
I don't know. They probably was speeding. But here's the deal. Whenever we had those events, the students would have the bus. I mean, this is college, so everybody's over 18, and the drinking age for beer at the time was 18. Because I'm old. Anyways, the students would have the bus. The professors would come to the bus and say, now you guys abide by all the state laws and follow the rules and don't speed, and we'll speed you down there. And they would drop their personal cars. They wouldn't ride with us. And then we would go on the bus. Well, that year I didn't go, but they went. It was only about maybe 8 or 10 people on the bus, but we had a lot of equipment because it was a competition, cross-cut sawing and axe throwing and all of that stuff. It was a competition. And so they had a lot of equipment on the bus. The bus got pulled over.
Wow.
And we got the dean banned it. It's like, y'all not going for 3 years. You're not going to competition. I was like, what? The professor had to drive down to the jail to get them out.
Oh my Lord.
Now they weren't drinking and driving.
But it was on the bus.
But Georgia just don't play. They'll take you to jail in a minute.
Oh yeah. They don't play over here.
They will take the hospital.
That's the truth.
In a
Because
minute. They do not
The
play.
whole bus.
when I was
The whole-
19,
everybody.
I went on a vacation. It was a little 3-day jaunt to Savannah with my girlfriend. And she was going over to Vidalia to see her boyfriend who was working over there. So she said, you want to come with me? I said, sure, why not? So I drove over there. He didn't get off work till about 2 a.m. So here we are at the Huddle House eating breakfast. He takes to drive us back to our car. We get pulled over by the police. Here I am, 19. I don't even drink. And I have to spend the night in the drunk tank with those 2 bozos in Vidalia, Georgia. And I'm like,
They will. They will take you to jail. They will.
Wow.
It's crazy
wow.
how easy they will take you to jail. It's like,
Be careful the company you keep. Everybody going. Everybody.
well, that's when I learned if you're in Vidalia,
that's
Georgia,
exactly right.
do not drive around with a out of town tag on your car
Yep.
after about midnight. Don't do that.
There's a couple places in Georgia that's like that. What is that county in West Georgia that the sheriff is always on the interstate? Always. Oh my God. I can't ever remember the county, but there's that one county. If you're driving on 85, when you go to that county, drop the speed limit. I'm just saying, drop the speed limit.
Yep.
Because you don't want to deal with them.
Like that in Stark, Florida, too. Man, they will pull you over in a New York minute.
Yep.
Now, you know, the place that scares me the most on the road is Louisiana. And it's not because I've had any bad experience there at all. It's because you hear all the stories about how corrupt everything in Louisiana is. You just hear the stories all the time. Everything in Louisiana, not just the police or the sheriffs, but everything is corrupt. And so when I go there, I'm just like a nervous wreck. It's like, please don't let me get pulled over in Louisiana. Please don't let me get pulled over in Louisiana. And it's like, why am I so nervous about Louisiana?
I wouldn't want to get pulled over there.
I've never had any problems whatsoever, and I've driven to Baton Rouge, New Orleans several times, and never had not 1 second of a problem there.
So what are you growing right now, Gulf Coast?
I've got some kohlrabi coming up. I've got stromboncini squash. It's like a zucchini, but if you let it stay on the vine, it'll turn into a winter squash. I don't have enough time for it to be a winter squash, so I'm just going to pick it when it's young. And then I got some regular zucchini growing. And I planted some of my buncheon onions, but they haven't come up yet, which is odd. And what else do I have out there? Oh, I've got a whole 6-foot swimming pool full of mustard greens.
Really?
Oh, wow.
The one that my dog jumped in the other day. I want to strangle him.
Your dog jumped into the swimming pool of mustard greens. Wow.
Now, this ain't no little puppy. He is a puppy. He's 8 months old, but he weighs about 75 pounds.
Wow.
He's enormous.
Whoa.
But he thankfully, this is so funny. Me and my son were out there planting those mustard greens, and we weren't even trying to be careful. You know what we did? We put the seeds in our hand and just spread them out like this, just broadcast. So they're thick as thieves in that little swimming pool. And I'm going to have to go through and thin them once they start getting bigger. But it's a good thing that it happened in that container, because where he stepped and picked up dirt, there's little new ones coming up in the same spot. I think it was just so thick with seeds. But y'all, I thought, you ain't gonna believe this. Do y'all do the Fetch app where you take pictures of your receipt? Well, I had $70 worth of points. So I traded it in for a Amazon gift card. And I've been sitting on that for a little while. And I think I told y'all that the termites ate all my garden beds. Mm-hmm. Most of them. There's 2 left out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 8 garden beds. So I'm just using the eaten up garden beds right now and just hoping they stay together through the fall. But I bought today 4 by 2 foot metal beds, and I only paid $60.
What?
They were on sale for $39 and some change each. So I bought 4 and I got $70 off, and I paid $60 for them.
Wow.
Oh,
What is the fetch? Did you say fetch something? What is that called? What is that?
Alicia, help me out here.
It's called Fetch, FETCH.
yeah.
And it's an app on your phone that you can scan your receipts and you get points back. If you scan receipts from anywhere you shop, you get points back. If you buy certain brands, you get more points.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not on my phone.
You said how much were those beds you said?
They were $39.99 a piece. And
okay, and then you use your coupon.
I used my coupon. It had a % off too. And I forget what the % off was, but at the end it was $60 for me.
That is a great deal.
It was a great deal. I was so tickled to death over it because I've got so many to replace.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Right.
And the ones I'm replacing, I'm sorry?
I don't see Fetch on my phone.
No, it's
Go to
the
your
app. You have to go to the app
You
store.
have to download it.
Yeah,
Or your,
it's the app. You have to go to the app store, or
Yeah.
you can just Google it and type in Fetch.
Yeah. 2.
Miss Gail was like, hold on, let me go on and get this.
I'm trying to figure it out. Look, here's the say Fetch app here.
If
And
you
then
want, I'll send you an invite.
please send me an invite.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that
I
was
will.
Go ahead, Charlotte, send her one because you'll get
You
points
know
for it.
what?
right.
I'm using my phone to film, so I can't. Do you have
Oh.
one?
When you get off, it's okay. Just send
It's-
it to me. That's my cash. Well, that's my email.
Well, Miss Felicia can do it if she's got her phone right there.
Hold on, let me see if I can do it.
So y'all been holding down, sister. Y'all up here. As much as I shot. Oh my goodness. See, that's what I'm saying. All y'all fighting. Totally fired.
Text, email. Do you want me to text it or you want me to email it?
Y'all, I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog out.
Okay,
Miss Gail.
you can text it to me.
Text it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you can take this app, and every time you buy something, you can scan it, and then it goes towards some points.
You scan your receipt and it'll add, you get 25 points for every receipt. But if you buy certain items, you'll get additional points.
Now, I
Okay.
didn't have Fetch. I had another app, but I can't remember the name of it.
Ibotta.
Ibotta,
Ibotta, yeah.
Ibotta. There's
Ibotta.
another one, Honey. It's one, and there's Root.
Okay, I got
Road.
it.
I forget what it's called.
I can't remember the one I had.
Ret. There's one that starts with an R.
No, it wasn't
Miss Gail, so you
orange.
should know all the good stuff.
I don't. The
Yeah.
only one that I use is Fetch.
Ibotta's
The
a
one
good
I had,
one.
I think I liked it better than the Fetch. It was something about Fetch that was different. So I always use the other app.
But I like this one. And the other thing with Fetch is Fetch has games.
Yeah. And
You can
get
play
points
games
for
and
playing
get
the game.
points.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, they're not always great games, but they're games.
Right.
And then you could get addicted to the game, and even after you've gotten all the points you can get off the game, you may still be playing the game every day, all day. And yeah, there's that part. Is Mona still not?
The
Mona's
thing
not.
you needed to say was ask me how I know.
Yeah. No. And then you will find out that there are other people who play those same games, Mona. It's like, oh, you play the game? Yeah. That
Yeah.
You snitching for me.
No. But if you buy certain items get even more points. Like, for example, Dove body wash at Costco, you can get like 1,500 points for buying a pack of that.
Wow.
Yeah. And
And when you download the app, you can go on one of the pages and it'll tell you all the promotions.
yeah,
and
it'll
how
tell
many
you
points
which
you get
ones
for
by
buying
the
X, Y, and Z.
points or all that stuff, by the brands, all of that. So if you buy certain things, certain items, you get more points. If you buy certain things at certain stores, you can get more points, that kind of thing. And you can trade them in
Coupon
for,
like me, you could put it on top of all of that.
yeah. You can trade it in for gift cards at Amazon or other places too. You can trade it in for other kinds of money.
Yeah. I was going to try to trade in for one for Hirschner's because I really like shopping with Hirschner's.
I
But
haven't thought there, but I'm going to because I got to.
well, I'll tell you this: if you want to shop at Hirschner's, make sure you got the Honey app because they always have coupon codes for Hirschner's on that Honey app.
Well, honey, okay.
And you can try multiple different ones. I always get free shipping. Always.
Okay, that is my biggest beef with shopping, at these online places is the
Me too.
shipping.
Yeah.
If the shipping is ridiculous, I'm not gonna do it. It's
Exactly.
not worth it unless you're spending a certain amount of money.
And look, if you don't use a free shipping coupon at Kirshner's, you're gonna pay. Well, I don't know how much yarn you buy, but usually I pay between $14 and $18. That's what the total is for shipping before I use my coupon.
Okay.
But see, I usually save up and buy a whole bunch of yarn at one time.
Yeah.
I don't just get like 2 or 3 balls.
She says I don't just get like 2 or 3.
Have you been going to Joann's? Because we know somebody in this group can tan Joann's up.
I haven't been there because I don't like to leave my house. Hey, Hudson. Going with Hudson.
Hey, girl,
Hey,
how you doing?
Oh, God's Desire for Me says shop kicks.
That's it. Shop kicks.
Oh,
That's
okay.
right.
That one.
Oh, that's the one that gives you points for just walking by the door.
Whoa!
I didn't know she knew where the good one was.
I used to have shop kicks. When I was working, I had shop kicks because you could just walk by the door and you will get points.
Mm-hmm.
Walk into a store, you got
One
points.
more. It's another one I started using after shop kicks. That you just scan your receipts. I can't remember the name of that one.
Duval,
Yeah,
you
I
ought to
used to
get
have
that
shop
too.
That was my holiday money. I will ride close enough to the door to hold my phone out.
Yep. You literally could walk by the door and get points. I used to do shop kicks. I haven't done that in a while. In fact, I haven't done that since I had this phone.
Yeah, I haven't
My
done that.
husband has Upside. Upside gives you points.
Upside.
Mhm.
Upside.
I'm writing down.
But anyway, I sent you the text, Miss Gail.
I got it.
For Fetch.
Good.
Now I do use Fetch, and I like to do that one because I can give those e-cards to my sons.
Right.
It's like, here, go to Amazing and get what you need.
Isn't that crazy son of mine?
Everything's going well for you. I did watch your video. I hope you're still healing. Don't get out there and do too much. Don't overdo it now, okay? Okay, now. Hope you hurt yourself. Hope you have a speedy recovery, darling. I just wanted to get in there.
Yeah.
Like I heard the other day.
Well, ladies, I'm gonna say goodnight because I've got to be up early again.
Okay.
Oh no.
Good night, Duval.
Good night,
Good
balls to the girl.
Good night, Paul. Thanks for being here.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
thank you for
All
coming.
right, Miss Gail, I'll be putting your hand in.
Please.
Duval, did you get an email from me about labels?
I think I did. I saw it when I was actually logging in the live, so I'm gonna go back and look at it.
Unbiased said that she does make labels, but she said that she has bought labels from that place.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. When I get off, I'm gonna go and look at it right quick.
Okay.
All right. Good night,
All right,
everybody.
good
Have a
night.
great
You
Good night,
take care now.
Good night. Now I got a phone call from my son today. Mama. Now, mind you, he just got paid on Friday. Mama, you got $20 I can borrow? I said, you want to borrow $20? Really? Where is your paycheck?
Right.
He said, well, I paid the mortgage with it. I said, I warned you about that. My son's mortgage is half of his income.
Wow.
And I told him, I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Well, he did it. And now he's paying for it, literally.
Yeah, he wants you to pay for it.
That's how they
Well, I'm just
just
paying to get him some groceries. And that's what I did. I just transferred him. I transferred him $50. I said, you make it last, buddy. Don't call me again.
Look, let me tell you how that works. Whether you
How-
give him $50 towards his rent or whatever, whether you give him $50 towards, it's the same thing. So you,
It is.
you pay for
It's
it.
the same.
You pay
Yeah.
for it. Yeah, it's the same thing. They have to learn by hard knocks road when you say no because you know something. You ain't crazy.
Right.
You know,
Right. No
they think you
kidding.
don't know nothing. Then they think
Oh,
they're
that is
joking.
hard.
Oh, I don't want you to pay for my help me with my rent or my, none of that. I just want you to help my groceries.
My son said the same thing. He says, I haven't asked you for money for rent. And I was like, you're right. You have not asked me for money for rent. But when you pay your rent, you don't have money left for anything else.
anything
Because your
else.
rent is too high.
That's right.
Gloria Hudson, Mona was here in the background. I promise you, she is in the background
She
listening.
might still be in the background.
We hijacked her. I hijacked her earlier today, and then she came on for a while, but she's on vacation, technically. Technically, she's on vacation.
I don't understand how people who are retired can take vacations. I'm just saying.
When you take a vacation from your retired vacation.
I'm
Shoot.
just saying.
Live a day in my house. I'll tell you how we do it.
No, that's right. I can show you how it's done.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna take a vacation then. But
Because when you at
And then
home,
when I get home, I need a vacation from my vacation.
from the vacation,
That part.
need a vacation from the house and everything that goes with that. So
What I really like, here's my ideal vacation. Oh, how pretty. I like that.
I'm gonna put a bill on it.
My perfect vacation is for my whole family just to leave town for a week and leave me here by
Leave
myself.
me here by myself. Yes, that part.
that part, there
I'm
you
with you.
That part.
I am with you.
go.
I
Oh,
just
Bob
finished
Brownlee.
making
Bob
3
Brownlee
small
said,
bottles of homemade hot sauce with some of my cayenne peppers harvested, making labels for them. Yum. All right, Bob.
oh
You
man,
gotta get all of that.
What y'all have for dinner tonight?
What did I have for dinner?
I'm gonna have dinner after the live, which is gonna be the rest of my barbecue and some barbecue chicken and some
Oh.
beans and some whatever else is left in there.
Yeah, I made a little gumbo.
Because I had
We
a
have-
nice breakfast. I didn't eat until about 1 or 2, so my breakfast was grits, a lot of grits and
Yum.
2 fried eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I had bacon, eggs, and cheese for dinner. Scrambled eggs with cheese and bacon.
I made some fried chicken legs and some green beans and taters.
Ooh.
And it was
Ooh.
delicious.
Nice.
Is the green beans come out your garden?
Shoot, no, that came out of can.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. My husband is the one that opened a can of green beans. And I said, you just going to cook them green beans? And he said, well, yeah, why not? And I said, well, they need some bacon in them. And he said, no, they don't. I said, get out of my kitchen. So I cut up the potato and stuck it in there and threw some bacon grease in there.
Oh, yeah, y'all put some bacon in them canned green beans, Now I'm taking them out my
Makes it better,
garden.
you know?
Huh?
It makes it better to put
It
some
does.
kind of flavoring in it.
It does. Are you
I
growing
want
any
to
green
have
beans in the
enough green
garden?
beans to can some.
Are you growing green beans in the garden?
Not right now. How about y'all?
I
Oh, I
just
am.
put some out there this week.
I've been
hoping I
growing
get
them all
some
summer.
off of them.
You know, I had to order my Pro Mix from Walmart for my beets, so I won't be able to plant them till next week, and I'm a little miffed about it.
You have to order it.
Yeah, they didn't have it at my Walmart or at the 3 that are closest to me. So I went ahead. I was surprised, but you know, Walmart's seasonal, so they don't really carry a whole lot of that kind of stuff after the growing season.
Yeah.
Early season.
Yeah, they've already started cleaning out for Christmas stuff.
That's what I'm thinking.
Bob Brownlee, what did you cook in your stir fry? How did you cook it? What did you use in your stir fry, Barb? Grandma
I froze
Hudson
mine
said
that I
she
harvested.
had
Yeah,
froze
that's what I
mine.
usually do,
That's
Hudson,
enough.
because I don't have enough to can
What's that?
green beans. I'll freeze them.
Yeah, mine are freezing, and mine's in the freezer right now. I'm just adding to it every
Yeah, I
other
usually
day.
don't have enough to can, so I'll just freeze them.
And I don't parball them or anything. I just put them in the freezer bag.
Same. I just throw them in the bag.
And when it's time, by the end of this week, I'll probably take them out and cook them in some bacon and whatever for us. She had stir fry for dinner. I was wondering what all did she have? Just the beans, or what did she put in there?
I still have squash in my freezer. I need to finish eating candy roaster, and I've got 3 Seymour Kusha squash on the table that I need to eat. I think I'm gonna give one of them away. I think I'm gonna take one of them and give it away.
Well, since you passing through Georgia, you need to bring right on up here.
You need a Kusha? You ain't got no squash? You ain't got no Seymour?
I have summer.
But you don't have no
Seymour. I don't have any kusha. Golf Coast, you said that zucchini you was growing was called spring zucchini. Trombocini. I think I've heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it can
It's
go
kind of
for
squiggly, and then it's got a ball on the end of it, and then the top is real curly.
yeah, I've seen that.
I've never grown it before. That's new for me.
So you don't know how it tastes.
I have no clue, but I'm gonna find out.
Okay.
They mostly taste like squash. No, I've never had it before. We were talking about something the other night, and every time somebody said, how does it taste? I was like, well, it mostly just tastes like
Squash.
squash.
But she doesn't know because she never had it.
I've never had it.
I've never had it
She's
before.
teasing. She's taunting.
And that's why I planted 3 regular zucchini seeds too, because if I don't like it, I'm going to have to give it away. You know, and then I'll still have some zucchini to eat if the vine borers don't get to it first.
Yeah, vine borers have been crazy this year.
They're awful. It's the spawn of Satan.
Yeah.
Y'all remember the church lady from Saturday Night Live back in the 70s and 80s?
Yes, isn't that special?
Isn't that special? Could it be Satan?
Could it be Satan?
If y'all don't remember it, yeah.
I'm that old.
I'm that old too. Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm younger than all y'all.
That's right.
And you look it too, Miss Peachnut.
You're so sweet. Come on, jump in my pocket. So when I say speak, you speak. Tell me about it. Give me the kind words I need. Lift my day up. Come on, jump in my
Mind
pocket.
doing that for a minute. Of course, I eat a lot, so you'd have to feed me.
Oh Lord, well we got a whole garden full of food over here, dear.
That part. She got the food.
Got good food. Still got fruit. I am just so beside myself. She does garden the table. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm so beside myself because I worked for almost 4 years to make sure I had fruit.
Oh, blew my faith through it last year? Okay, I'll have to check and see.
And I finally, this year, I'm reaping the efforts of my reward, getting rewards.
Yes.
And it's just I'm just really feeling good about it. Just going to continue to improve on what I'm doing. I'm still sitting here with apples that were harvested at the end of May, beginning of June, and they haven't gone bad.
Yeah, apples will keep. Apples will keep.
We're still eating pears, and next I'm going to go and harvest my persimmons. They're turning yellow and orange.
That's my weakness right there is persimmons.
Really? Any kind? Whether it's astringent or non-astringent?
My dad's got fuyus at his house. He's got 3 trees or bushes or whatever you call them. Ooh. And every year he sends me a whole big box full of them.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. They don't last so long, so you got to do something with them. And half the times I'm feeding them to the chickens, and I want to learn how to do something other than like persimmon bread, like a quick bread. I've done that with it before. but there's not a lot of flavor there.
Mm.
Well, when you let's see, ours lasted, but I guess because we picked them when they were like yellow, orange, and we eat them when they're soft. So that took a while. So we were eating them on up into February, and
Oh, wow.
we were also eating our tomatoes on up to the end of January, beginning February, because I'm going to get these green. I'm going to keep them growing until the first frost. Then I'm going to pick green. And the green ones don't really turn red until, I don't know, for some reason, it's around the end of January. We were eating tomatoes.
It takes them a while, don't it?
Yeah.
When you pick them green.
Yeah. It depends on where they are when you pick them green. But the weather's going to get cooler, so they won't be turning as fast as they're turning now. So when you bring
When my bushes, I'm sorry.
No, go on.
Oh, when my bushes died, they still had tomatoes on them. Green ones, red ones, you name it. So I pulled all the red ones off and I pulled the whole bush out of the ground by the root. And then I hung it upside down underneath my shed awning.
Okay.
And I let them ripen out there, just hanging upside down on the bush. And they did, and it was great.
That's what people keep telling me, to let them hang upside down. Even when you have them in the house in a plate or whatever you sit them on, turn them upside down, take the stem off and set them upside down, and they will ripen.
That's what Mike said.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got some green beans here. I've actually got, you can believe it, I think they're zipper peas.
Oh,
Okay.
good. You're ready to some goodies.
I love me. I can eat some.
But I'm not gonna talk over everybody. But I see her. I'm giving her a chance. Look, I'm not at home. I'm still in Dallas. But I'm not gonna talk over everybody and let them talk. Go ahead,
Charlotte.
Okay, I just wanted to say, I got some rattlesnake beans.
Okay.
And I thought about planting those because I've got a little bit of trellis space that I can grow some on.
Okay.
But I don't know how to do it.
Green beans, yellow small potatoes sliced, baby carrot sliced, smoked sausage sliced, red bell pepper sliced, onions sliced in, garlic crushed, sun-dried cherry tomatoes, other spices. Yum. Oh, you need to stop.
That sounds delicious.
That really good.
You need to stop it, girl. That is delicious.
hey girl,
I'm
hey.
Crochet and more with Dreamy. How are you doing?
Hey, Dreamy. Hey, girl. Hey.
Thanks for coming on board. We're not going to be in here much longer. We've done better than I was supposed to.
Good.
Yeah.
You mean we're not going to go 4
You
hours?
show in here longer than what you said you was gonna be.
We're not going 4 hours?
Hour by
No.
hour. And we going to stop at 3.
You're almost 3 hours.
Yeah,
We're not going 4? Come on, we can go 4.
We have 13 more minutes. And then
Robin
we
says
can
she
talk.
need all the help she can get. She over here. What you cooking, Robin?
I'm starting my pepper sauce.
Oh, okay.
I'm separating the peppers. So I'm writing down the ingredients that I'm using for each one. So I make sure that I know what I'm putting in each one.
Mona, you enjoying your vacation?
Yeah, I think a little bit too much.
A little too much. It's all right. That's what vacations are for.
I even went to Joann's and bought some yarn. Girl, look, and then look, I did all that, and the lady's house that I'm staying at, they pulled out a big old bag full of yarn, giving me. Look, I got one. It's gonna what I'm gonna do is it's the hairy yarn, and I can take that and put it on with the yarn and make a hat where it's like a fuzzy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
This kind here. It's the
No, it ain't like that.
no, because this is
I don't know. It might be. No.
Dairy too.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
thinking
it's a little
about this.
hairier, but it's like on a thin line. And
Oh,
yeah,
eyelash yarn.
yeah,
Yeah, that.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun hat right there.
Yeah, because I was already trying to mess with it, and I was like, you know what? This is not the time right now. I have a lot of work to do, so I got to get
Mm-hmm.
this work in. I got to get all these scarves done, and I only have a little time to get it done, and I don't even. Well, I'm doing one, but I'm sure there's got to be a better way.
Oh, I wanted to show you how far I got on that blanket, that round one I was telling you about. It's supposed to be a Christmas blanket, but my daughter said it looks like a watermelon.
Oh, it does look like a watermelon.
It do look like a watermelon.
Yeah, but I'm telling you what, it's aggravating me to death because it's curling a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And I hate when, and I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get to a row that has
Hold
a
on, girl.
lot
What
of
happened? I'm gonna go
stitches
get
in
it
it,
so you can
and
see
then
what I'm
it'll
talking
start
about.
to pucker. So,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure I love that pattern, but I'm going to finish it.
Once you finish it, you'll see that you like it.
I hope you're right, Miss Peachnut. I do.
Yeah, just do the whole thing. If not, you can just send it to me.
Just send it to me.
I'm sending you a blanket. We
I
have not
will-
talked.
What?
I'll enjoy it for you.
I need to know what kind of colors you were talking about the other night. Because
Oh,
I've got
any color peppers,
She could have
any
ate
purples.
some food or
Color
something to calm
peppers.
herself down.
just blues and purples, right?
Yeah.
No,
I got
talking
you.
about
I got
like
you.
that was
I
given to
got
me,
you.
huh?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to use this yarn. And I'm not going to show it to you because I want it to be a surprise.
Yeah. Let
There
me
you go.
Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry now. I'll cry.
I might, and I might not. I don't know. Are you real sensitive?
Nope.
Oh, good. See, I'm not even. You know what? My daughter was talking today about weddings. This is crazy, y'all. She said that when she gets married, her poppy, who passed away like 8 years ago, she's going to have a front row seat for him. I said, he's gone. And she said, well, I'm still going to have a seat for
Have an
him.
empty seat for him.
Okay.
Yeah. And I said, okay. She goes, well, how do you feel about that? I said, to me, it's not very practical, but there ain't a sentimental bone in my body.
Right.
So, to me, it seems silly. I said, but if that's what something you want to do, it's your wedding and you do it however you want to. Now,
Yeah.
mind you, she ain't getting married anytime soon.
For him. And people usually
Wait a minute, is she even dating somebody?
Yeah, she's dating a guy, but she ain't going to get married no time soon. She can't even cook.
What you showing us, Mona? What you got there?
Hush your mouth. She said she can't even cook.
She can't even cook.
Okay, that's a couple in there. Same one.
Mona, why is it
Can
so
you see
dark?
it?
I can't see nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry, cause I'm in the den.
Mm.
I'm not gonna do it back.
Grow her
Oh, yeah. Look at that yarn.
Okay.
That's cool.
What color is that?
White.
It look purple.
Turn around.
That's because of the light.
Nona, did
It's
you
a
show
yellow
us
light
purple
on in
hat
here.
earlier today? Do I have purple on the brain? Didn't you show us a purple hat? I know the scarf was
I
purple.
showed you a purple scarf. I showed you a beautiful purple scarf. I'm gonna go in the house in a minute. I'm gonna go in the house and turn the light on and show you in the house. No, I'm not in the house. I'm out in the den, out in the patio. I'm outside.
I'm thinking I ain't never heard of a den being outside the house.
Well, you know what? Whatever they call it, to me, it's it's like a room. It's all set up and everything, but you get the screen door. It's a screen door.
Okay.
Oh, very.
Is it attached to the house?
Like a
It's just like on the outside, like a patio or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So it's not attached to the house.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's a sunroom. It's a sunroom,
Half doubles? Are we doing half doubles?
like a
Yeah.
sunroom attached to the house. Okay, I got you.
Sun porch.
Yeah, sunroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cause
It's
cause up there, I don't know if y'all can see up there. Can you see? Can you see
Yeah, I see the
the
ceiling.
hole? Yeah,
Yeah.
and then there's a hole when the sun it lights up in here.
Oh, how
Yeah.
nice.
Like a sun porch or a breakfast room.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
Oh,
got it
okay.
set up really nice. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
this is beautiful. I want my uh backyard to be like this. I really do.
Hmm.
Wait a
And I've
minute.
been wanting to get in the pool, baby, but it's been a little bit too cool. But I need to
Oh.
get in the
Don't get your
pool.
crazy self up in that pool and get sick. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
ma'am.
All right now.
Yes,
Don't do
ma'am.
that.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
It
heard
was
what she
blazing hot
said.
here today.
Hmm?
It hasn't been blazing here. It's only been like in the 80s since I've been here. It really hasn't been all that hot. It rained all day. I don't know what was on my mind yesterday, but when I got out the car yesterday, I did not roll up the window. And by golly, let me tell you, it started raining last night, and
Oh,
I went out today to go do something. Went out there, my car inside is soaked and wet.
I hate it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I
Bob
told you
Bradley
about
said
riding with your windows open.
Yup, you did.
Bob
I
says
like
she's
to ride with mine
dehydrated
open
too.
too.
More trays of orange
Yeah,
habanero
it
peppers
really
harvested
does.
from
It's
her
some
garden. Then
nice
she
husband. Oh my God.
ground them for spice
I'm
jars.
like,
Okay.
and
You
right
won't
now
have to
it
buy
feels
none
so
for
good. I don't even want to go in the house.
Yeah. It's beautiful out tonight. Fell
yeah,
out
today
that
was
hard.
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful out tonight.
Today was gorgeous. I wanted to sleep outside today. It was so pretty this evening.
Ooh.
Mm.
Girl,
It felt
the
so
Cause it's
good.
been
mosquitoes will
raining
carry
all
you
day here.
away.
No mosquitoes,
So,
nothing. No bugs. No bugs.
Really?
oh God.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty
No
amazing.
bugs. No bugs. No. It was nice. I didn't have to spray myself down with Repel. I didn't have to put on any kind of a sleeve clothing or anything. Just out there with just the top on and didn't have to fight no bugs.
That
So
Well,
I
that's
wish
a
it
good
was that
thing.
way, but
Oh,
no. We still got mosquitoes. We still
Yeah,
got
we do
mosquitoes.
too.
well, because it's
I was
cool.
out, like I said, planting some green beans today, and the mosquitoes were buzzing in my ear. I was like doing like this.
Yeah,
When you in the South, because people be doing this.
that's right. That's right.
Well, I did this 2 days ago, and my beans are sprouting. I'm gonna put them out probably in two more days. These are beans, garden beans. These are Kitchen King garden beans. But I'm doing the paper towel method,
Okay.
and that was 2 days ago. They've already started sprouting.
Shoot, as hot as it's been here, I could put green beans in the ground and they'd be up in 3 days.
Yeah.
It's because it's so hot.
Yep.
But sometimes the heat keeps them from germinating and coming
That's
up.
true. That's true. Yeah.
And
I
I
think
did
that's
the
what's
same.
going on with my romaine lettuce.
Same thing with my squash. This is the
Mhm.
third day, and they're ready to go in the ground. They've already germinated.
Yeah.
Yep. Cucumbers, same day. They've already germinated, ready to go in the ground. And I still have time to get a harvest. This is the thing that the snow peas, sugar peas are taking their time. So I may have to re-wet the paper towel because they haven't started doing anything, but they are larger peas, larger seeds. So
Mhm.
it's gonna take probably a minute.
My son loves some sugar snaps.
Me too.
That's about the only green thing he'll eat.
oh, I love sugar snaps too.
My favorite, one of them.
I like going in the garden and just eating those.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
definitely a garden snack.
Mm-hmm.
And my
I
zucchinis
like
ready.
cherry tomatoes.
I did
Yeah.
3 zucchinis, and all 3 of them are ready to go in the dirt.
All right.
So these are the ones that you have time to go on, and some of them that you have time to go on ahead. If you have a mid to long growing season in the summer, before
Mm-hmm.
your first frost, going ahead and get a harvest off of.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ready.
Well, my cucumbers still didn't come up, so I'm thinking the seeds were duds. Could be wrong, but it's been almost a week and a half now.
You know, birds
Yeah.
think you
A
put them
week and
seeds
a half.
Yeah, they should have been up.
Yeah,
They don't take time to come up unless something's wrong with them.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
right.
I
You
got
guys,
some
it is
roselle out there in the yard.
2:59, and I'm gonna give everybody to say you've been harvesting sugar snap peas since last month. Great, Barb Brownlee.
Wow.
Nice.
Did anybody else grow roselle?
I did not grow it this year. Mine didn't come up. Mine didn't germinate.
Killed some one time, long time ago.
So I didn't grow any this year. I'm gonna have to get some more seeds. My seeds might be getting old.
Mm.
Grandma Hudson says, my second season of tomatoes is loving the lower temps. I know.
Oh yeah, I bet they are.
I'm sorry, second session. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping my tomatoes will produce. Everything out there has got flowers on it. So I'm hoping that they will go ahead and set some fruit, because it is a little bit cooler and we're supposed to be cooler this whole week.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some fruit set.
We're supposed to have a high of 80 degrees tomorrow.
Right.
If that happens, it'll be a miracle.
Right.
But I'm looking forward to it anyway.
And we're supposed to get some
I'm getting
rain.
ready to eat some greens and some red
Who, you?
egg salad. Yeah.
Who, you? I can't say nothing. I'm eating everything except for the ribs. I mean, except for the greens and potatoes. That I've got string beans, and I'm not going to eat the baked beans. It's too late to eat those. But I've got ribs and chicken.
I'm getting ready to have some roast.
I'm going to eat it. I'm
Might
going to
be
eat
getting ready to have some cold fried chicken.
Because I'm
cold
hungry.
fried chicken. Why do you want it
Because I'm
cold?
hungry and I got roast in there.
I like it cold.
I do too.
After it's been in the refrigerator a little bit.
Yeah.
I like it cold if I'm not going to sleep on it. I'm going.
Oh, I can go to sleep for
All right,
hours.
ladies, it takes
sleep
patience
for-
to be in the
I got
garden.
3, 4, 5 hours before I go to sleep.
Yes, it is 3:01, you guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We do appreciate you guys
having me.
coming back. Thank you, Ms. Mullen, for coming off your vacation. Oh, thank you, Ms. Gulf Coast Granny, for blessing us with your presence. I didn't think you were coming. I said, she don't like me.
I have to wait till this bunch goes to bed before I can do anything, and then I got to make my tea. So
You got to make that.
I'm sorry for being late.
No, you're never late. You're on time, honey. The queen is always on time. Everybody else is just early.
That's right.
You know where that came from, right? Yeah, the
I have no
Princess
clue.
Diaries. Princess Diaries.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm a movie buff. But anyhow, listen, I thank everybody. I want to thank Mona. I want to thank F. Ara. Thank you so much for being there. I want to thank, where is she at? Is she there?
Robin, she over there.
Robin.
She's right there with her
Robin,
hands
can you hear
full.
me? Thank you so much. I hope
Yeah, she can
everything
hear
turned
you.
out great. And everybody else who's in the chat, everybody else who was on the panel. Thank you guys. And I will see you in the garden. And Mona, do you have the button?
1, 2.
Yep, I got it. Good
Take
night,
care.
y'all.
Thanks,
Take patience
everybody.
to be in the garden.
Thank you.
Good night, guys. Desire. Good
Good
night,
night.
Jane Doe. Good night.